You already know what time it is, man. The young goat in the building. Make sure you tune in to True Hill Heat Podcast. It's Saturday morning. You know what that means. It's time for some True Heel Heat. We are 1 week away from our 5th year anniversary, and we got some wrestling news to discuss with Bray Wyatt's possible WWE return, CM Punk's actual AEW return, and we got Miss Krssi Love, we got Stephanie Heiss, we got Top Guy JJ, we got our fantasy wrestling draft. This time, all women's draft is going to be a lot of fun, so let's get to it. Hello. It is me, the new media Forbidden Door SP3. We are live on the True Hill Heat YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter for True Hill Heat 188 Women's Fantasy Draft. We are discussing the latest wrestling news, including internal optimism in WWE for a Bray Wyatt return, CM Punk returning to AEW, more released WWE stars popping up out of nowhere and returning this week, recap of the weekend wrestling with AEW Dynamite, Quake by the Lake, Rampage, WWE Raw, SmackDown, NXT 2.0, New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 32 Week 4, Impact, Emergence, Impact on Access TV, AEW Battle of the Belts, and of course, another fantasy wrestling draft, and this time, True Hill Heat collides. It's Servant Facing Heels versus the men of the True Hill Heat flagship podcast. So I gotta introduce the other man of the True Hill Heat flagship podcast 2 weeks in a row, and he was early, ladies and gentlemen. He's the president of Titan Nation, the candle maker, the True Hill resident alcoholic, Top Guy JJ.
See, I wanted to make sure that there was no shade thrown, coming onto the show 2 weeks in a row. We in the building. We here. Steph, what's up, girl?
What's up, JJ? I'm really proud of you for being on time, though. I'm proud of you.
Okay. That's twice in a row.
Twice.
And
Deuce.
Secondly, I see what's happening here. I see you don't got your usual background going on. I see you dressed a little. You're not distracting us tonight with this draft. We got our green faces on. We ain't playing tonight. We ain't playing today.
It's mind games here, JJ. You got mind games.
It is in your time zone. We ain't playing.
I love it.
This is the first time I've done this. Pull all the stops here. Look,
pulling out the tricks out here in this game. And of course, we have with us the co-host of Servant Facing Heels. You've seen her on SE Scoops. You've seen her on Twitter. The most positive and enthusiastic and just genuine person that you could follow on the Twitterverse. She's got like 19,000, 1,900, whatever. It grows by the week. Every time I check your Twitter page, it's like more and more people are following you. You know her. She is Stephanie Hypes. Thank you for joining us this morning, Steph.
I appreciate you're a great hype man. You're Sid Hypes. That's what it needs to be. No, thank you. I'm so happy that you included me. I'm so happy to do this. I love coming in on the Saturday shows because it's just a whole different vibe. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you for hyping me up. I plan on kicking y'all's asses, though. Thank you, and good day.
I'm just saying, I see some comments in the chat, right?
What?
I see the call for it in the chat. If you read the comment section, oh yeah, it's here. It's here. We got our game already. It's all here. It's all here.
Already.
We gonna kick y'all ass. We got the gifts.
Don't worry. It's been 1 year since our first fantasy wrestling draft, and the first fantasy wrestling draft, this was when JJ was in his late phase. Everybody thought I was going to be Sting at Halloween Havoc 1995, trying to look for the hot tag, and he was missing, but he's here with me. And don't worry, Stephanie is not Sting in Halloween Havoc 1995, because we got the princess of all the True Hills, the beautiful, the lovely Miss Krssi Love.
Yep. Good morning. Hey, what's going on, peeps?
It's my partner in crime.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I am here. What's going on? Russia tried to hold me back, like some other people. But I'm here, and I'm ready to rock and roll and kick some boys' asses for the draft. It's going to be a great one. I can't wait.
I mean,
I switched up because I was like, I don't want to be next to her today. Not today. I don't want to be next to her today.
I mean, you could have been next to me because I still would have whooped your ass regardless. So it doesn't even matter. You can switch it back. It's okay. No problem. My partner could be on the top, on the side, on the bottom. It don't even matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what? I can just turn the camera off and we'll still kick your ass. It's gonna be all right.
Well, I just want to, set the record straight with our fantasy wrestling drafts. We've done, I think it's about 5 of these already on the True Hill Heat flagship podcast. Me and Top Guy JJ did not start on the best of foots. We lost the first one last year against the Distraction podcast. We lost again. Me and Ness, we lost against the NWA podcast, but me and Krssi Love, we got us back on track though. We won 3 straight. Fantasy wrestling drafts. Krssi Love undefeated in fantasy wrestling drafts. So you have quite the partner.
So we have the choice. She is the one.
I'm just saying, because I'm the glue.
You the twos, we the ones.
Oh, you hear them already, Top Guy? You hear this?
I'm just saying. I just think that people that be paying attention to these drafts don't know shit about wrestling, because when your top overall pick is the 2021 Women's Wrestler of the Year, and it's a bad choice, people are idiots.
Yeah,
we could have got Kenny Omega. We did
get Kenny Omega. We did get Kenny Omega. That was the strategy. We got Kenny Omega at 2.
We could have got. The thing was, we could have got
Moxley first. No, they chose Moxley first.
Yes. Oh, yes. That was the thing that pissed me off with that first one. Steph, we could have had a choice between
the first one technically you guys should have won. Yes,
Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns, and you picked Britt Baker.
Because we're gonna get you're not a draft for shit, because we're gonna get one of them regardless. You want Kenny or Roman? If you wanted Roman so fucking bad, you should have just pulled the trigger.
Stephanie, where should I hit you up at, my darling? Is it on
This is not going to be a good
they're talking already. A lot right now. We need to get this together. You want WhatsApp or am I texting you? Which one is it, friend?
Just text me, girl. Just text me.
Okay,
it's fine.
Y'all could discuss that in your private chat. I want to tell everybody thank you for joining us this morning on True. We're off to a rocket start. Remember to drop the thumbs up on this video. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. And of course, if you're with us live in the live chat, we want to hear from all of you. What do you think
fighting
about the latest wrestling news? What do you think about?
Did you expect anything less?
we are legitimately every dysfunctional tag team in WWE history.
You know what? That's actually pretty.
Those are the best tag teams, though.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Rock and Sock.
Rock and Sock. Dewdrop and ASH.
RK bro. No, I'm not saying Dewdrop and ASA. But yes, let us know in the live chat what you thought about the latest wrestling news. Of course, the live chat. You see us on screen. These are the 4 competitors in this fantasy wrestling draft. There's no judge this time. The judge is you. We're gonna do polls in the live chat. We're gonna do a poll in the live chat after every round. We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll in the live chat for after all 4 rounds. It's 4 rounds, 5 picks per team. Each team has 2 minutes on the clock for their pick to discuss their pick before they make it. And every women's wrestler in professional wrestling is available to draft. So all they had to do is wrestle a match in the past year, and they are available to draft in this women's fantasy wrestling draft. Want to highlight a couple of comments that we got here. We got CM here with us saying here early to say SP3, send Top Guy JJ the list right now with some alternatives. Remember the last time.
Yo, I swear I'm telling you, y'all got amnesia. This man just
see, in their defense, they had the list ready. They was ready. CM, they was good.
This is a conspiracy.
Yeah, this is I won't allow this slander. I'll still beat you, but I won't allow the slander. They were ready. I was there. I saw it. They won fair and square. Just that some other people just,
Our chat got invaded by fans of the distraction.
Yo, we got bombarded. We got raided. Okay, we lost because we got raided by another fucking channel. Okay, we ain't lose because we had to work.
Thank you, Nick.
This is true. Negro Bug saying it's already a great day.
You gonna lead off saying we could have got this one. We ended up with one of them anyway.
He's so pissed right now. He's really upset.
He's not letting it go.
Taking that shit personally.
With the lovely Stephanie gracing our screens, we got Annika saying, "Let the Civil War begin." Yeah, it's already begun. And Annika also
violence this morning.
Sid did that whole thing about how nice I am until this shit goes down. I'm competitive as fuck. So. Let's go.
Annika's calling me out, guys, because on AE Ramble, I called everybody out because me and Jimmy went to Catholic school, and a lot of our chat, I said, by the way, I
went to Catholic school.
I think they went to public school, and he says, "Come on, team." Annika says, "Come on, Team Brown Sugar. We need this win." SP3 been turning.
I'm a little confused by this comment because the beautiful Stephanie and FP are the brown ones on the teams.
Right.
Me and Krssi are light skin.
You're beige. We're the beige ones. I'm confused, Annika.
Look, let's not have an Amari Miller situation. Did y'all see that comment from Amari?
Well, I'm trying to highlight as many comments here as possible.
She got canceled for that. Now, look.
Oh yeah. Amari Miller. Miller. You're right.
And not Brown.
Because they won't call me the first ever African American True Hill Heat host because I'm of Panamanian descent. CM says, "I really wish Top Guy JJ made his own candles." She also says, "Top Guy JJ Baker doesn't go first."
Yo,
in loud letters.
Britt Baker,
right? She's yelling at you, friend.
Yo, wrestling. What a difference a year makes, because she probably won't even be top 8 today. What a difference a year makes a whole world of difference.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
You're not wrong.
And look at our brother. Look at our brother Ness turning against us, Top Guy JJ. I heard him on Blunt Impact, and now here he's saying, "Shout out to my good brothers SP3 and Top Guy JJ, but Krssi and Stephanie gonna be the Rhea Ripley to y'all's Dominic Mysterio."
We're about to deadlift them on our shoulders. It's done.
Hold on. Who gonna be Rhea? Because either one of them could beat me up.
I'll let Krssi do it.
I'm just saying.
She got it.
Throw that out there.
Oh God,
she got it.
This is true. See, and look, Vala B with a great point. The distraction broke up, and me and Top Guy JJ are still together. So who really won?
Strong, bitch.
Who really won? Dan Side said, I thought True Hill Heat 187 was going to be the killer show. Great panel today. Thank you so much for that. Always appreciate that. And of course, hit the like button, like I said before, and send those super chat donations. That's the best way because you guys are coming fast and hard in the comments. If you want your comment highlighted on screen, send a super chat donation like Vala B, who sends us a super chat saying, "Yo, I'm back at it again, watching the whole show, tipsy, going on drunk." Following Top Guy JJ's
Tipsy, what you drinking, friend?
Let me go get a mimosa. What's really going on?
You got time. You got time.
It has to be a mimosa. I can't be doing hard liquor.
I'm having a latte.
You having a latte this morning?
I'm having a latte.
A latte.
I haven't been a residential alcoholic for like 3 months on this show.
Right, this is true.
Valabu says, "I'm here for the whole show. Sup, True Hill Heat crew, and cheers to old Captain Morgan." And that's what he's drinking.
Cheers, Valabu. Cheers.
Captain Morgan. Love Captain Morgan, especially the Long Island iced tea mixture. Very good choice, Valabu.
You see, that much we can agree on. We slap y'all up.
Oh, see, we got along with alcohol. That's cute.
All the love in the world. And no, Annika, I did not call y'all stupid.
Yo.
I just said y'all went to public school. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Y'all not gonna do this today. Y'all not gonna clip our shit and make us sound like villains. They
try to throw me under the bus.
Oh, this is what SP said. This is what JJ said. They're assholes. I mean, we are assholes.
So.
Just click like that small part and just replay it and post it.
SP, are you back yet, friend?
Mm-hmm.
No, not yet. We discussed that before we went live. It's a long story. True Hill roll call.
That means he's packing his bags. He's taking us his greatness over to Europe, and he's not coming back, friends.
No. I am coming
back. Was asked to stay over there. It's nice.
Me and you agree on that part. We said just stay there. It's safer.
People are crazy.
All I would say, CM Punk versus Jon Moxley greater than Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I'm going to All Out, not Cardiff. True Hill roll call.
I think the entire time SP has been overseas, he hasn't heard not one gunshot, and he'll probably hear 6 on his first 2 days back.
That's what I'm saying. Keep your over there.
I'm not gonna put addresses out there, but I'm moving back to Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be upper class. I'm gonna be neighbors with the McMahons. But our True Hill roll call, our True Hill Trinity, our top 3 conversation starters over on Facebook. Coming in at number 3 is Jermaine Packman. Coming in at number 2 is Steve Palmer. Number 1, the Negro Buck Jackson.
Stunned right now. I don't even know what to say.
What's happening? No, you can't skip over that shit and keep moving on. He tried to move off the show, but he didn't just drop that shit.
Patreon backers, Vala B, Alan Weinstein, the Negro Buck Dick Jackson, Alex McCarthy, Professor Chris, Austin K, Slim and Sammy Joe, You My Boy Blue, Yachty, Robert, Steve, Antoine, 5th Generation Carney, Beat Boop, DJ Eric, Ladarius Brown, John, aka WrestleScopes, Dan Snide, Kobe, and Toy Morgan, and our newest Patreon backer, John Paul, and yo, Annika's been going in on me this whole chat. See, Heel SP3.
Stay on him, Annika. Stay on him. Mm-hmm.
Stop
got
it.
Eyes on you,
Stop
sir.
it, y'all.
Yeah.
Stop it, y'all.
He's taking his greatness to Connecticut.
You see where his head falls?
Are you moving to Greenwich?
His head falls right under the hill.
Hey, I'm moving close to headquarters. That's all I can say.
So he's going to Greenwich.
CT is not worse. Not the place where I'm going.
Not even Bridgeport, son. You can't even go to the hood part of damn Connecticut.
He's going to Stanford.
What is happening right now?
They're
what the
going in
flip?
But let's get to it. Let's get started with our first round.
Leaving his good old place in the sky in Harlem. He's going up
of the women's fantasy wrestling draft.
Not even East Side.
Our producer in the background, Baby Seth, has a coin ready. I'm gonna ask him to flip the coin and then we can get his.
Oh wait, you're not even gonna let the
boyfriend.
ladies go first and flip a coin?
That's
No,
rude.
I'm gonna let y'all call. I'm gonna let y'all call it. Yeah, ladies get to call. What do you want? Heads or tails?
See, they starting their shit already. See this bullshit?
I know.
Coin flip.
Oh,
Ladies go first. Period.
Wait. It's a
Ladies get
ladies
the call.
draft, and we got a chance to go first.
Right.
What kind of shit is that?
It's only fair. It's a coin flip.
No,
We're
it's
doing this
not.
the right way. We're doing this the right way, ladies. and
Did y'all give
Oh,
birth?
guys.
Just kidding.
Huh?
Okay.
Y'all get the
Stephanie,
call.
call it. Call it, girl. Call it.
Heads.
Please
Heads.
be
Okay,
heads.
so there you go, producer. The ladies have heads. We have tails. What is the coin flip results, baby Seth?
If he don't say heads.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can.
Yes.
Calling it right down the middle, Daddy. Women's heads, men's tails. Here we go.
I should be able to see this, but whatever.
You don't trust
It-
him?
It's ladies' night.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, producer.
Ladies' Day.
I
It's
just hope that was a
ladies'
one-sided
night.
coin.
All right. You guys are on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock. Ready, set, go.
Okay, friend. So, I don't know if you saw my reply back to you.
I did.
But-
I did.
Okay, are you ready? Is that okay? Final answer. Like,
Go ahead.
Good Regis Philbin.
Go ahead.
We don't even need 2 minutes, friend, because we already got this ready. We, on the women's side, we're going to get the undefeated and still reigning TNT champion. We're picking Jade, friends, as our number one pick.
Wardlow is not eligible for this draft, miss.
Whatever the fuck her damn shit. You know what?
I'm just saying. Wardlow is not eligible for this draft. There's only one TNT champion, and his name is Wardlow.
TBS,
Sir.
what the fuck ever?
Sir.
Get the fuck. You know her damn name. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't fucking matter. You know her
You
name.
know
You
who
know what she
she
is.
is.
She's undefeated defeated. That's who you picking. Stop. Don't come for me, JJ. Don't do that shit right now.
Undefeated.
You
I
know
like
get
that.
my backstage.
You
I
know I
swear I
love
would just
You know it's all
take
love.
you
You know I
off.
love
Just
you.
take you off.
Someone just write out undefucking defeated because that's just my favorite thing now.
Y'all know you know it's all love.
Oh man, that was great. I knew he was gonna say that. That's why I was like, I don't even need to say anything because I know that JJ is about to correct him when she said TBS
Hey,
champion.
boo.
First overall pick, Jade Cargill going to Servant Face and Heels.
It's supposed to
Top guy,
say
JJ.
first overall pick undefucking defeated Jade Cargill.
Thank you.
Sorry. Go on.
Fucking defeated TBS champion Jade Cargill. Good pick. Good pick. Good way to start off. All right. Top guy JJ,
Gentlemen.
you got me on Messenger. Let me know what you're thinking. We are on the clock in 3.
I know, Annika. He's trying to
2,
fuck with me right
1.
now. It's easy. That's what they do. It's okay.
Go for it. You can do the honors. Do the honors, Top guy.
I'm glad because, with all due respect, where she was on our board, I don't think we were thinking this. So it's a breath of fresh air, it's a sigh of relief. But with our number one overall pick in our women's fantasy draft for the True Hill Heat fellas, we are going. This is easy. We are going with the Raw Women's Champion. We are going with the EST of the WWE, Bianca Belair. Slam dunk.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Is this,
in our
is this
defense,
the same Bianca that lost by countout like 2-3 weeks ago? That one?
that was to
Because-
Carmella
Cargill.
and Mella's money. Mella paid her a lot of money to lose by count out. She got money.
did you down?
Oh, we're talking about.
Our pick is not is
Women.
undefeated.
Are we talking about the same woman that had the best opening women's match of SummerSlam history?
Again.
Best
Who lost in
opening
24
women's
seconds,
match
right?
in
Had
SummerSlam
the
history.
best women's match of the year and won the best women's match.
And I'm not arguing the point. She has, but she also has lost by countout. And ours is undefucking defeated. So
Right? That
Hey,
why
I'm
do
just
y'all.
saying.
Y'all worrying too much about our pick, and I ain't thinking about y'all pick. What's y'all next pick?
Hold on.
Right. So put the 2 minutes on the clock, friend.
You said they
All
had to
right,
have
2
a
minutes
match in the last year.
in the last year. 2 minutes on the clock in 3, 2, 1.
No pressure.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
No
they
pressure.
stuck. They stuck
No, you
already.
kicking your
See,
skin already.
we got them slipping. We got them slipping already. Oh, oh my
Where that
lord.
mob beat when you need to hear it.
Oh my lord.
Y'all need to calm yourselves.
They shook. All made them look. Got them in a page.
See,
Oh, 1 minute left.
all
1 minute
greatness
left. That's
all
all I'm gonna
comes to
say.
people that just talk so much shit, and then they lose, So
1 minute
you
left.
can go
Less
ahead and
than a
do the
minute
honors,
left.
friend.
Ah! All right.
20 seconds left.
Okay. Hey,
Better do it soon.
calm down.
Clock running out.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All
You're
right.
on the clock is running out.
Our second overall pick in the women's fantasy wrestling draft is drumroll the
Man,
AEW Women's Champion Thunder fucking Rosa.
That's a great pick.
That's a good pick.
That's a great pick.
That's a good pick.
That's a great pick. I ain't going front. That's a great
Good
My
pick.
girl. Love
Good
her
pick.
so much.
Good pick.
And
Good
to
pick.
give-
I
to
definitely
give y'all
want
some credit. To give y'all some credit, she was number 3 on my draft board.
Yeah. No, she was up there. So
She's a badass.
you guys, I was like, if they don't choose Bianca, we were gonna choose her, and you chose Bianca, so I was like, shit. All right, let's back to the drawing board. All right,
Exactly.
You cut me deep by picking my favorite women's wrestler.
That's what we had to do.
That's actually what the text says. It says, let's cut Sid deep by picking Thunder Rosa.
I told you they was gonna do that shit. I told you it was gonna snipe you.
Yeah, they were. They all snipe at me. What do you think? We got 2 choices here. What do you think, top guy? We're on the clock now. All right. You know
Isn't
how
that
we
the
do.
second pick? He got
Yo,
the wrong thing on the thing.
this shit right here finna be a breeze, son. This shit
Krssi
we don't even need a minute, bro.
Krssi
This
should have
finna be a
known.
breeze.
I don't know why
Hey,
Krssi
you
acting
got
like
this
she hasn't teamed with me before, Top God, but she acting like she hasn't teamed with me before, and she acting like she don't know my methods. You'll know what it's about to do. Second overall pick for the True Hill Heat men. Tag team player Sasha Banks and Naomi.
Boom!
I got pick 2.
Oh wow! They're not even on the roster right now. You can't do that.
They had a match.
Wait.
They
They
had a
are on
match.
the roster.
in
They
the
did not
past
get
year.
released.
Both of them.
They did not get
Tag
released.
teams are available. That's how the
You didn't tell us that. I didn't know that.
Krssi knew. Krssi should have informed you. That's on
You
your partner.
didn't tell
That's
me
on your
that.
partner.
Chrissy,
That's
how
on your
many
partner.
how many tag teams have we drafted in these drafts before?
A lot. I'm sorry, friend. Yeah.
That's on your partner.
Get on the chat. This is bullshit. You can't pick 2.
Hit that high five right there. Bang. There you go. Come on, closer to your camera, fool.
Oh.
Bang. There we go.
Yes.
This is bullshit, man.
Smarter, not harder.
This is okay.
You ladies are on the clock. Your third overall pick.
I can't stand y'all.
Yeah, right. Because now they using they chose violence and blood now. So now I got to get the guns because now.
See, no.
Yo, I'm gonna text you. I think I know what the next thing is gonna be.
Oh, I know what their next pick is. I knew once we made this pick what they would think. I know. I think. I'm thinking five moves ahead. I'm thinking 5 moves ahead.
Who do you think it is?
Huh? I'm not saying it. Then you're gonna pick it.
Who do you think they are?
If it's right, I promise you, I will show the very next. I'll show that text message.
So what do you got? 1 minute left.
It doesn't have to be. Does it have to be a tag team?
No, it doesn't. The whole point of
two people that are a tag team. I'm not, and this is not to say that everybody that is in the women's tag team title tournament can be considered a tag team, because I don't consider Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons a tag team. So they had to be.
They're definitely not a tag team. They're definitely not a tag team.
They've had to have more than 3 matches together. or at least been on TV for more than this week.
Okay. Wow, not more than this week, really, friend.
All
right. Go ahead, Stephanie. Do your thing.
I can't stand y'all. But this is our 3rd pick, right?
Yeah.
Yes, your 3rd overall pick.
Our 3rd overall pick. The ladies of Serving Facing Hills decided that we're going to kick y'all's ass and pick the 5-time women's champion, the man, Big Time Becky Lynch, because she's coming with that star power. She's coming with that star power.
We already knew that. We knew that.
Is that what you think, JJ?
Was that the text? I want to see.
Well, no, that was actually what I said. Said to
I'm
JJ,
one name off. I'm one name off. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
After y'all picked Thunder Rosa, I was like, let's take their next pick, which is Becky Lynch, to cut back at Steph, since Steph
that's what you do. And then you just touched on Naomi, and I was like, wow. I'm surprised he didn't take her. You knew she was up there for me. You already knew. You already did.
Absolutely.
Match of the year. Let's go.
Give you credit. That's a good pick. Y'all are off to a good start. Jade Cargill, Thunder Rosa, Becky Lynch. Can't be mad at any of those.
But
all right. So
they asked a good question in the chat. I don't think Bayley would be available. She has not had a match in the last year.
No, she has not. She can't come.
No.
Sorry.
No. We follow our rules.
We've been figuring this out, fam. We ain't gotta worry about all that.
Yeah,
but they are still tag teams available. I just want.
They are still tag teams available. And if you can't draft Bayley, why not draft her crew? We're picking Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Tag team player.
Are they tag teams though?
The tag team though. They have not officially said that they are tag team.
Correct. They all had just singles matches. That's y'all
had to be on TV more than this week.
They've been on TV for 2 weeks. For the tournament does not make them a tag team. They are not necessarily a tag team. They are a trio.
They're a part of a faction.
Nice try.
They're part of a faction. Part of a faction.
Yo, you guys are playing unfair.
Really? You just said just because they put them together for this tournament, they're not a tag team.
You know what? I'll just take. You want to just take Io Sky? Tell me what you want to do. We still got time on the clock. All right. You know what? We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
You know what? They want to hit us with star power. They want to do it. They want to come. Listen, man. We know how to play this game. We know how to play this game. Even though we got to pick behind y'all, we gonna stay a step ahead. SP. Nobody does this introduction like you, my man. Let it rip.
With our 3rd overall pick, we're gonna pick the biggest star in women's wrestling, the only star in women's wrestling that is a Hall of Famer, UFC Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, you can gladly have her. I was not picking her anyway.
Y'all already fucking lost. Y'all already fucking lost with that shit. What?
Look at they're gonna lose already.
Boom.
UFC Hall of Famer, Raw Women's Champion.
We ain't talking about the here. We ain't talking about
Liv Morgan's arm.
And got beat by Liv Morgan, of all people.
She didn't lose.
You better pick quotes on that.
She didn't lose.
You better pick quotes on that.
She didn't lose.
Quote.
We all know she didn't lose.
Quote unquote.
She got pinned at Money in the Bank, Sid. Straight up. 1, 2, 3. At Money in the Bank. Done.
Hey, that was after Ronda had a match.
It doesn't matter. She still lost. She still lost.
Has never been beaten clean in WWE history.
Sid. 1, 2, 3. Clean.
Hey, if Liv could ever do it fair and square, call me back. Tell me about that. But y'all are on the clock. Go ahead and make y'all fourth overall.
Y'all just bigged up somebody that lost in the opening match of SummerSlam to our draft pick clean.
Who been losing all year? Becky Lynch been losing
and Shorty
all
on the
year.
show for the rest of the year.
Becky wouldn't be a star if it wasn't for Ronda. I said it.
What?
I said it.
See, we're gonna have a whole other show about this shit. A whole other show about this shit. Don't get me started.
Does Becky
Don't get me started.
on WrestleMania without Ronda Rousey? This does not happen.
Now you're doing this, JJ. You know what? Whatever.
Again, we can have a whole conversation right now. First of all, if it wasn't for Becky, they wouldn't have main evented because Kofi was taking over. Let's be real. Becky kept that shit hot. She was the only one who kept that shit hot.
That Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan was going to main event over.
It was the hotter feud going in build-wise.
Are you mad?
They were the hotter feud going in.
Main event?
Into WrestleMania.
They were never. Kofi Kingston was never going to main event WrestleMania.
They were in the middle of the card.
Y'all can tell me Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar was going to main event. It was always going to be Ronda Rousey. Becky Lynch had to work her way into that scenario. It was always going to be Ronda in the first ever women's main event. It was going to be Ronda and Charlotte before Becky got over.
Again, we can have a whole show about this because I got a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
We're putting the pin in this for right now.
You can start. You can continue.
You're distracting us right now, and I'm trying to concentrate.
You wasting time. You wasting time.
We're gonna pick. All right. Since he wanted to pick Ronda Rousey, we will pick Charlotte Flair as our number. Is that 4?
4.
That's your 4th overall pick.
We're gonna pick Charlotte Flair as our number 4 pick.
Good pick.
Mic drop. Okay. Thanks, friend.
Good.
Suck it to them, Ronda. Thanks, friend.
Good. Oh man, I love how riled up we got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm gonna let you know what Charlotte.
Don't get me started. Now you have to stay over there on the pond, in the pond, across the pond.
Let me tell you what Charlotte's average draft position in our collective draft was. Pick 9. That's where her average draft position was. Pick number 9.
Okay, but nobody asked.
So we're doing a little bit of reaching right now.
Overreaching.
Nobody asked JJ where she was in y'all's average pick.
Been here for half a year, you know? A little reaching for somebody who's been here half a year.
I know you're not talking about somebody's been here half a year. So has Ronda. Ronda ain't been here the whole year either.
In January.
Yes,
what are we really talking
She's been here since the Rumble. What are you talking about?
Charlotte's been gone for a month and a half. What are you even talking about?
She's been gone since May. That's 3 months. She's been gone for 3 months.
That's 3 months. That's not half a year. Ronda was gone literally into January.
We're in August.
Coming back next week.
Last year was last August. Ronda just showed up in January.
She's been here a whole year.
She's been here
a whole year. What are we talking about right now?
She's not been here a whole year.
But she's been here this year.
She's been here for 6 months.
She's been here for the entirety of 2022.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
Look
at all that money. You think anyone on your team had all that money to just pour out on top of a contract table like Ronda did? Did you hear the pop for Ronda last night?
That was fake money. They just put 2 outside and put the monies on the inside and dumped that shit up.
Top Guy JJ, what we thinking?
Anyway.
All right, I think we got like less than 20 seconds. we got less than 20 seconds, but like, is this okay?
Let me see.
If you understand what I'm messaging you,
I feel you.
we are going with since y'all won't give it to us. You didn't listen to the context of what I said to y'all. We will go with the better half of the tag team we were gonna choose, Io Sky, one of the best women's wrestlers in the world, Io Sky.
That's great. Great. Nice.
All right. This is your last overall pick of the first round, ladies.
You know something?
Who y'all going with?
They have had shade on every pick we've made.
I know.
When we sent nothing but love on their number 2 pick overall. Nothing but love.
Exactly.
But
on our number 2 pick.
Every pick we've made been met with shade. Every
No, it hasn't. The only one we argued was the random tag team y'all decided to put together that has not even been officially announced as a tag team.
Random?
They're not even an official tag team. They're one of the tag teams they put together randomly.
They've been gone for a shorter period of time than Charlotte Flair has.
No, that's not even damn true. You lying. Stop. No, you know what?
Is he serious right now?
Let's hang that up. Really? The Queen? Really?
How
at least
long?
at least our tag team got a name. They calling them Control. Come on, they got a name, y'all.
That is the trio. It's Control. The team of 3 is called Control.
Well, Bailey gave them a name on Raw. Dakota Sky. That's a team name. That's a name.
Yo,
that was not her team name. She said, I know I said it wrong. She said her name wrong. Nice try. Nice try, Sid.
Listen,
anyway,
it's all good.
We're
We already
going to
dumped
pick our
in their heads for
next pick.
Sasha and
Stop it.
Naomi. We already
Anyway, our 5th draft pick is the best, most charismatic woman on the roster.
Yep.
The one and the only, right? Isn't she? Asuka.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick.
Not too bad.
You couldn't get the best Japanese woman in WWE because we just picked her. So you got.
Are we really comparing the Japanese women? Stop it.
Too bad. That wasn't too
Stop
bad.
it.
That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I ain't gonna lie. That wasn't too bad.
That's good.
Not too bad.
Solid pick.
She just got there. Let's calm down.
Solid pick. Actually,
You guys?
I think that we can wait on what we talked about before, and we could get the one that we talked about. That's been talked about on the show already at this point, because I think they would get her very early based on the first round here.
Do you think, sir?
So since he had the honors of saying it last time, I'm gonna say it this time. From first overall in the first ever fantasy wrestling draft to our last pick of the first round, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Man, like
Okay.
who is messing with our star power? Rhonda, Dr. Britt Baker, Sasha Banks. Oh my god!
What?
EST leading this charge?
What?
No, the only good pick that you got in that group really is Bianca,
It's
Sasha,
Bianca.
and Naomi.
It's Sasha and
That's
Naomi.
really
That's
their
it.
good picks.
Oh, I didn't see,
That's it.
Rhonda,
when our first
Britt, yes, I
overall
can see
pick
Britt
is
in the group.
arguably,
but
and when
come
our
on,
first
guys,
overall
come
pick
on.
is
Rhonda
arguably the
really
third
tanks
biggest
y'all
star.
shit down. I'm sorry. Rhonda tanks y'all
No.
shit really low. Y'all set the bar
That's
real low.
That's called an
You
opinion.
and the haters.
That's called an opinion, which is not factual.
Yes.
Literally
yes,
talking
Ashley
about a woman
Nash.
that held the SmackDown Women's Championship this year alone. This year alone. But she tanks our team? That's
No,
just
that's-
called
I'm-
Just because she's
so
holding the
outrageous.
title doesn't mean she was a good champion.
SmackDown
You can hold
champion,
and be a bad
Raw
champion.
champion,
What does that
UFC
matter?
Hall of Famer, Oh my god, you guys are outrageous. Astronaut says this draft is so better than WWE's draft. I agree. We got Nick Jackson who says, compose yourselves. You guys are on the clock. That was a great comment. We got Annika still trying to call me out here. And of course, if you want, the draft picks are scrolling across the screen here for everyone. If you weren't aware of where we're at, then you got it at the bottom of the screen, scrolling ticker like it's ESPN here. We got a bunch of people in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Remember, super chat donations, the best way to show your support. So the round one. For round one, the picks are. I'll have the producer, since you're saying that I'm biased. Let's have the producer come on with a disembodied voice one more time. Let us know the first round results. Okay, he's acting shy again. But first round we got for server facing.
Are you there?
Here I am.
There you go.
I'm here. All right. So calling it right down the middle. All right. Round one, Krssi and Steph start out with that bitch, Jade Cargill, Thunder Rosa, the man, Becky Lynch, umpteenth time champion, Charlotte Flair, and no one is ready for Asuka.
Now that sounds like a stacked group of ladies. I'm just saying.
That's a stacked motherfucking group of women right there. That's a badass group of women. Think about all the history all those women have made. That is incredible. Incredible.
Say something.
The ceilings those women
I just wanted to say something that not a lot of people will peep game on, but I just peep game on. The two black women got less black women than we do. Johnny, tell us our picks for the first round.
Okay.
Just saying.
Wait, no, because Sasha was next on my list, and y'all pulled that tag team shit on us.
Yeah,
and that's and that y'all didn't tell me about. First of all, I didn't know that.
Think they were up for
you wouldn't figure out those two over.
They're not even on the roster right now. They're not even on time.
I didn't know that.
They're not even there.
How do y'all not know that that's legit? How do y'all not know that that's legit?
Why would I know that? If this is the first time I've done this.
That's cool. Justin, please, some decorum, please, JJ, please. All right, so your first round picks: the EST, Bianca Belair; the tandem, the Rebels, Sasha and Naomi; Rowdy, Ronda Rousey.
No, that's the fourth black woman we got. We got 4 black women actually.
She is not what?
Oh, shut it down, please. Shut it down.
Nah.
Shut it down.
You're about to get him kicked off the show, bro.
Right. Your partner is about to get knocked off
the show. Take his ass off.
I do not Twitter and cancel his ass, please. Cancel him.
I know he's lying. I know he's lying.
I don't condone that. I don't condone that. Ronda Rousey is not black. I do not condone that.
She got a black grandfather.
She got a black what?
Her grandfather's black.
Yo.
Her grandfather's black. You didn't know that?
Shut up, son. Shut up. Just shut up.
Give 8 shits.
No.
No.
I played the fifth. Producer, please.
Go ahead.
Continue. Ridiculous.
All right. Bianca, Sasha, Naomi, Ronda, Io Sky, Britt Baker. There we go.
Yo, I'm crying right now.
That is
Queen Sister Ronda.
Take that shit off. I don't even think that shit is funny.
Oh my God. Yo, what the fuck? No way. Yo.
A nigga said she might have black hair braided, but that's it.
You just called her the Nubian queen sister? What the fuck?
But we had to get up there in
cornrows.
We had to get a fair and impartial on-screen judge besides our producer. I wanted to get another party in here who's both true heel and a female. Wendy has joined us. Thank you, Wendy.
Hello.
Wendy.
I don't have a referee shirt, but I do have an American
That
Nightmare
jacket is fire.
That is a very
courtesy
nice
of
jacket.
my lovely fiance Josh. He got it for himself. So
Love it.
Very, very nice track. Did you
Love
see the draft picks that are scrolling under the screen, Wendy? And
yes,
I saw you in the live chat. Access. Do we guys need an on-screen judge?
Yes.
And you were the perfect person. What did you think of the first round? I'm still crying, y'all. I'm
Ness
still
is getting blasted in the comments.
So for the ladies picks, I wasn't surprised that they chose Jade. Obviously, hello, she's undefeated. She's that bitch. Hello. You know, of course, Thunder Rosa, our lovely friend of the chat of the channel. All the other picks, they were great. I mean, of course, they chose my queen, Asuka. That's my queen, as well as Charlotte Flair. Great as well.
Yes.
Damn, it was hard. You know, it was hard. It was really hard. But I'm kind of a little disappointed you guys took DMD from us, like from the girls. Like,
had to.
They let her fall of 5. Fall of 5. What was we supposed to do, Wendy? That was a steal.
True story. So the in chat poll has just been posted over there. I apologize. I apologize because I was laughing too much and crying after my last comment. We got 4 black women. That's all I know is that we got 4 black women on our team.
But it's okay.
Right. And stop saying 4. I think you mean 3. If you keep including Ronda in that shit, we're gonna have issues.
Krssi just confirmed it. We stole 4 black women. I know you wanted to pick Ronda Rousey. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
See, please co-sign this shit. Don't do it.
Oh,
don't do
it. Oh, well, thank you so much. So Wendy, I'm basing by your comments. You are going with the women for the first round here, I suppose.
yes. Face and heels.
That is fair. You're fair and impartial referee. Not so impartial because you just told us who you're favoring here. I understand.
I mean,
you know how
you told her to pick, and then she picked, and you're like, "Well, you're not fair and impartial because you picked us."
I just put it like this. Miss Wendy here didn't even read our team off.
Exactly.
I saw it.
She saw it.
No, like you. I saw it. I saw your guys' team.
Explaining why she picked it.
But we don't get any credit for picking.
No, you do. Okay, I'll take it back. No, I said I did
Credit for taking
said that you guys chose like, okay, DMD, she's great, and then you guys chose Ronda. That adds a little that power. That has that star power. And then you guys chose Naomi and Sasha.
That was the dagger that really stung. That was the one.
Yeah,
it was.
So wait. So tag teams that aren't wrestling or that not wrestling right now, that they count?
As long as they've had a match in the past year.
In the past year. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
And as a tag team, they specified they had to have more than one match, so that's why we couldn't get Io Sky and Dakota Kai. So
okay, and that's for all wrestling, right? All promotions.
All wrestling, all promotions.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Well, we're gonna let the people vote on everything in the live chat. We'll go through very quickly what we missed throughout the week here while that in chat poll is going, and then after what we missed, we will start off with a dual round. We're going rounds 2 and 3 after what we missed. So let us know in the live chat what you thought about this week in wrestling. First up, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite Quake by the Lake. They did 972,000 viewers. The show featured Jon Moxley defeating Lee Lionheart, Chris Jericho in a great main event to retain the AEW Interim World Championship. Post-match, Jericho Appreciation Society and Blackpool Combat Club came out for a huge brawl until we got the return of CM Punk, who cleared house of JAS and confronted AEW Interim World Champion Jon Moxley to set up the all-out main event. Darby Allin beat Brody King in an awesome and bloody coffin match that featured Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, Julia Hart, and Sting. The Trios tournament bracket was revealed, with next week having the first match of Rush and Andrade El Idolo and Dragon Lee making his AEW debut, facing the Young Bucks and a mystery partner. Speaking of the Young Bucks, they tried to get their partner to be Hangman Adam Page, who turned them down and said that he would be in the corner of the Dark Order for the tourney. Rush and Andrade defeated Lucha Bros in a fun tornado tag team matchup, and Jade Cargill beat Madison Rayne to retain the TBS championship, going 36-0. Stephanie, what did you like from this week's AEW Dynamite Quake by the Lake?
So I didn't get to see it. I need to see it. Y'all need to skip me. I apologize. I have not had a chance to watch it yet.
She ain't even get to watch her number one pick. What a shame.
Look at that. Look at that. I gave you an alley-oop. I gave you an alley-oop. I didn't say what did you wait. But let me repeat what I asked her, JJ, because I asked her, what did you like from AEW Quake by the Lake? I didn't say what did you watch. I said, what did you like? That was an alley-oop to say, well, our number one pick, Jade Cargill, is 36-0. She's a TBS champion. And then she could have added, I didn't watch it, but I like that. But no, she couldn't ask me.
You should have just asked me. That's okay.
That's Krssi.
Krssi, what was the highlight from the show?
Well, since you put it that way, friend, yes, our number one pick, yes, Jade Cargill was the amazing part of the show. I thought she was amazing. I thought she did great. I also enjoyed the finish, the ending of the show. I thought it was spectacular. I got goosebumps just thinking about it. Overall, a great show. But yes, our number one pick was one of the highlights of the show. Thank you, friend. You should just ask me. But it's okay.
Appreciate it. You see,
that's Krssi.
You see, Steph? That's how you take a layup.
Okay, can I be real? Can I be real? I was sitting here going over our second draft picks.
And pass it on to the next player.
I apologize. I was working. I'm over here going over our second draft picks on the phone, so I was not ready. All right.
Jade Cargill's match was
not ready. I apologize.
I literally mentioned it last to make it easy for
you. Sid
closed it out with a picture of her at 36-0 too.
Sid.
Still could
simmer
could.
down.
Gotta love it.
Wendy, I did see you were excited for CM Punk. How big do you think this CM Punk versus Jon Moxley match at All Out will be?
Oh, I think it'll be epic. Like, I definitely think it'll be epic. I feel like the promos will be epic between them. It's gonna make people very excited for like their match at All Out. It'll definitely be bloody for sure. Every Jon Moxley fight ends up with blood, so we're definitely gonna expect that.
We always expect blood from Moxley matches.
Yeah. Maybe there might be a surprise at the end. Maybe at the end of the All Out match, or maybe before the match. Who knows? Maybe MJF. I don't know. But I'm definitely excited to see as the days come for their match.
Yes, All Out is shaping pretty well. Speaking of CM Punk's return, PW Insider reports that Punk's injury was indeed as bad as previously stated. He had surgery on the foot and is currently still doing rehab for it. He was said to be in bad pain as recently as a few weeks ago and only recently stopped wearing a walking boot. It's unlikely that Punk will wrestle before All Out in September. It was noted that he wasn't hidden backstage before AEW Dynamite, and everyone was aware that he was back before his appearance on the Trios tournament and possible return of the Queen, Kenny Omega. It was reported that last month that AEW has been planning for a major angle for the Young Bucks, which was believed to be the Trios title tournament. This reportedly led to a change to a rumored match between the Bucks and FTR for the AEW, ROH, and IWGP tag team titles. The Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that the plan with the Bucks in the Trios tournament was always what Tony Khan wanted to do. FTR versus the Young Bucks was talked about at one point, but how serious that was depends on who you talk with. Tony Khan eventually decided to go with his original plan. It was Khan's call, and the Bucks had nothing to do with it, in spite of what you may read on Twitter. Khan had previously said that he was waiting for Kenny Omega to return to start the tournament, and the plan is for Omega to come back soon. It was announced that the Bucks will face Andrade, Rush, and Dragon Lee on Wednesday, and they are also continuing that storyline with Hangman Adam Page. And in some bad news, during Wednesday's episode of AEW Dynamite, it was announced that Chris Statlander suffered an injury and will be out of action for some time. It seems the injury is not storyline, as PW Insider reports that Statlander was at Wednesday's taping and was using crutches. According to the report, she suffered a bad knee injury, but not much else is known at this time. However, Statlander did go on Twitter with a post commenting on her latest knee injury, revealing that it's not one that was previously hurt. She previously suffered an ACL injury in June 2020 and didn't return until April 2021. And Statlander was planned for a major push prior to her injury, so we wish her a very speedy recovery from that injury. Sad that it happened at this time for Chris Statlander. But JJ, what do you think about the Trios tournament, and do you think we get the return of Kenny Omega next week?
Unfortunately, no. I don't think Kenny Omega comes back for this.
I don't think so either.
I would love it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Trios tournament. It's gonna be some good matches leading up to All Out, but after the titles are awarded to the winners, where does it go from there? I'm curious to see how this goes, because to me, this is the first Trios championship titles that's gonna mean something. I just want to see where it goes, because I'm on the fence. I'm curious, but I'm like, why at the same time? Just because I'm not there yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing these matches and looking forward to seeing where it goes. But it's not really moving it that much for me, honestly.
So you're not feeling it, friend. You just is like, whatever.
I'm on the fence.
Or leave it.
I'm on the fence. I'm willing to see it. I'm willing to watch it. I know the matches are going to be good, but I'm not fully on board. No.
Okay.
That's fair. AEW, someone was going to say something?
No.
No, I was just agreeing with him. I feel the same way. They do a lot of trios over there, so I'm hoping to see what comes of it, but we'll see.
Hey, all I know is that, yes, I think Kenny Omega is coming back this week, and I can't wait for Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus La Faction Ingonables. I want Ospreay to beat Ospreay's team to be Death Triangle, so we could get Ospreay and Kenny Omega in the ring and let out their real life frustrations on each other.
Why do you think he's coming back?
You don't save Kenny Omega
because Tony Khan has always said that the Trios tournament, he was going to reintroduce it with Kenny Omega. So I don't think he would be doing this Trios tournament when he really could have realistically waited, because they just did the All Atlantic Championship introduction.
Right.
Obviously, is Kenny Omega is coming back, and I think it's the perfect time for this. And I think in the finals is probably going to be the Elite versus the Dark Order, but the Dark Order is going to have Hangman Adam Page in there. And Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, the last time they were on opposite sides of a matchup, it was the match of the year and the greatest tag team match I ever seen. So I'm waiting. That's what I want to see at All Out.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Also, you had AEW Rampage last night. Danielson made his return and had a brilliant promo exchange with Daniel Garcia to hype their best 2 out of 3 falls match on Wednesday's Dynamite. Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello defeated Dante Martin and
What
Sky
is that
Blue.
about?
I'll explain. To retain the AAA mixed tag team titles, Gun Club defeated Danhausen and the returning Eric Redbeard with an assist from Daddy Ass or Grandpa Ass, if you ask Stokely Hathaway. Billy Gunn post-match. Stokely tried to give his business card to the Gun Club again. Parker Boudreaux, aka Harlan of NXT fame, beat Sonny Kiss in his Rampage singles debut. Orange Cassidy defeated Ari Daivari in a fun main event. Post-match, Bordeaux attacked the best friends and had a face-off with Cassidy until Sonny Kiss came down and low-blowed Orange Cassidy to turn heel and join the Trustbusters. On Ty's name change, like Krssi Love was asking during Wednesday's episode of Dynamite, it was announced that Ty Conti would have that match on Rampage, and they announced her as Ty Mello. This is her real name. She previously used the surname Conti because of her marriage to George Conti, but obviously the two separated last year. She now is officially married to Sammy Guevara. They got married.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They got married.
That makes
last.
Sense now. So it makes sense why these two are together. Okay, great. Thanks. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
They got married last Sunday.
I got it. No problem.
Information, like keep it moving.
Nikki
I still have a big question mark on it. That's why. But it's okay. I don't really give
Nikki ASH was actually one of Ty's bridesmaids during her wedding. Just want to note that as well. And on Eric Redbeard's return, Fightful Select has an update on Eric Redbeard. According to their report, he has not signed a full-time contract with AEW. He's just from the Indianapolis area, and he has a great relationship with the company, hence why he was booked in the matchup there. But Krssi, I'll ask you, what do you think about Sonny Kiss turning heel and joining the Trustbusters, which kind of were the focus of this episode of Rampage, for better or worse?
I'm just happy to see Sonny back on television.
Yes.
Sonny has been on.
So happy.
Sonny's been on Dark for like ever. Originally was always on, Dynamite, like in the crowd or like 1 or 2 shows or whatever. But it was always showcase. Now I'm happy that they will be on TV now, and it's great. Don't know what the
I agree.
is today. Don't know if that's to say, you know what it is, whatever. Anywho, but I'm excited that they're on TV and be a heel, do something, showcase yourself, and let's see if you got some mic skills. Let's do this. Because you can wrestle.
No, I was so happy. I thought, and I apologize if I get it wrong, I thought it was she, her. But
yeah.
I was happy to see her. I popped when I saw that clip on Twitter. So
and she looked amazing.
She did. She really did.
I didn't have the outfit for me because I want it. But
Let's do something with her. I'm just happy that she's on TV, but let's do something with her now. Let's tell a story. Let's do it.
Her preferred pronouns is she and her, so I'm happy for her, honestly, because she's been saying on social
talking a lot on Twitter.
Yeah, that she wanted an opportunity. Now she's got it. She's a heel. Go for it. We also had last night WWE SmackDown, which had another huge return. Hit Row made their return to WWE in a squash win for Top Dollar and Ashanti Adonis, and they were joined by B-Fab, Raquel Rodriguez, and Aaliyah beat Xia Li and Shotzi to advance in the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Ronda Rousey.
This is some bullshit. But, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ronda Rousey made her return to the show and came off like a badass babyface before having a brief interaction with Shayna Baszler. All of that was good. Then Shayna cut a good promo, had a contract signing with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan sounded more comfortable. And then they shit the bed with it because Shayna Baszler attacks Liv Morgan's arm, but Liv Morgan still stood tall by putting Shayna Baszler through a table with a satisfaction in the worst way possible. Hated the ending to that segment. And then we had a great main event with Gunther defeating Shinsuke Nakamura to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Great job by WWE making the Intercontinental title seem important on this episode here, which was really the focus of the show. I'll ask you, Top Guy JJ, what do you think about Hit Row coming back with no Swerve Strickland? Do you think they'll still get over?
Too little, too late. Oh, sorry, you didn't ask my opinion. My bad.
No, go ahead, shoot, and then I'll answer afterwards.
Go ahead if you want.
I'll answer afterwards. Go ahead.
Too little, too late. I'm sorry. I am happy that they have their jobs back. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy that they will be showcased on SmackDown. But I feel like it's too little, too fucking late. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, you can see.
Fizzle down.
You can see Paul is trying to correct a lot of wrongdoings that took place over the past year, and I applaud him for it. I definitely applaud him for it. You can see he's going to keep doing more and more of this. Like, we literally just saw Dexter Lumis on Raw, which is you see him correcting a lot of mistakes that took place.
Mm-hmm.
But this had no steam to me at all. This had nothing for me. Like, I didn't feel nothing when they came out. I didn't feel anything when they had their match.
There was a good reaction though from the crowd.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
good because
I think people knew who they were because it was like they were on the roster for 2 weeks and then got let go.
I mean, I hope that they pan out better than we expect. Because like I don't expect anything from them either. Like I genuinely don't expect any traction from this team at all. Just hope they prove us wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it's hopeful. Hey, Prince. Hey, Prince.
Hey.
It's hopeful for the tag team division. The tag team division needed a new babyface tag team, so that's the good part. And I'm always happy for people getting a new job, but I've also said on a couple of platforms, and I'll say it here. It's like going to a Destiny's Child concert and there's no Beyonce. It's like going to an NSYNC concert and there's no Justin Timberlake. It's like you got all the parts there, but you're missing the main part of Swerve Strickland. I'm all for people having success, so I'm hopeful for it, but it's gonna need some work. It's
unfortunate.
It is. I'm excited to see how they do. Right, like Triple H is bringing back these people, which I'm really glad he is. Right, I think he's testing them. Right, he's going. I see something in you. You know, maybe Vince didn't. I do. I'm gonna bring you back. This is your chance to show. If you don't, you're going to the back of the card. Right. So, I think that's what he's probably telling these people. Like, I'm giving you a chance. You better take it and run with it. Right. So, I'm excited to see how they do. Again, I was surprised by the reaction they got. They got really loud cheers. They showed probably every black person on the in the crowd dancing. Every black person that was in the crowd because they were like,
there was like black person and cameras on you. You better start dancing. You better start dancing.
All 26 of them.
No, like for real, I was laughing so hard. But one thing Rhonda. Now, you know, I usually go in on her, but I actually liked it last night. Like, I don't know what was different. Maybe because we didn't know she was going to be there, number one, right? Like, she was not announced that she was going to be there. But I really loved the interaction between her and Shayna. If they make that feud that clearly is going to happen as real as they possibly can, and I say that like they are friends in real life, play off of that and don't overly script it, I think it could actually be one of the greatest feuds that Ronda has probably the greatest feud Ronda would have. So I really enjoyed the interaction. I kind of loved Shayna's reaction after Ronda said, "You used to be a killer," right? Like you kind of saw her start thinking. And I actually liked the finish to the segment only because Shayna was talking shit, kind of, right? And then she ended up being put through the table, which kind of put the nail in Ronda's point. Like, the killer Shayna, that would have never happened, right? So now I hope Shayna like comes back and is kind of like, fuck, like what happened to me?
B, you soft.
You saw.
Dick, right?
I would have rather.
And she comes back, she's like, shit, like I
would have rather had, you know, when she goes to attack the arm, you have Liv hit her with the title and like put her through the table. First of all, how she got put through the table, it was basically Shayna putting herself through the table, because she was too far away. And then secondly, that spot where she steps on the arm has broken people with healthy arms. Someone with an injured arm should not just be coming back and hitting their finisher. Bruh. And this was not the week to have Shayna Baszler not stand tall. She just became the number one contender in the cheapest way possible after Raquel had 4 matches in a row. Absolutely. She just wins against Raquel, and then
even more so.
I agree, yeah. No, I agree.
I agree. What I mean by I like the ending was I kind of like the ending that Shayna, because it put the nail in what Ronda had kind of told her. So I'm hoping that drives her to be more of a badass. The way they did it, the way it was produced, I didn't like it either. But more so, this booking is not helping Liv in any way. Like, you kind of have some sympathy for Shayna, right? Like, you're kind of like, damn, like, she used to be a killer. What the fuck happened? And it's making people cheer.
I want to let you continue stuff, but I just want to mention Orlando saying the hate for Liv. There's no hate for Liv. It's the hate for booking. Her booking has been
it's her booking. Because people love Liv, but her booking has not helped her. This whole title reign already, this booking has not helped her in any way. So I'm kind of hoping. I don't know exactly what they're trying to do, because you have more sympathy for probably Shayna at this point than you do Liv. And I don't think that's what you want. So we'll see.
You know, and just add something to that really fast. I think, Steph, what you alluded to with the whole Ronda thing in the beginning is this is one of the first times that her promos hasn't felt forced. Her whole interaction didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like you're going to do this at this spot at this time. You're going to do this spot in this moment. It just felt natural. And
it did.
We get more of that, because then that might turn some people's eyes and see that she's actually trying to do this for real. But the whole Liv Morgan thing, like, this has been the story of her, not only her rise, but her run at the same time. It's these okie doke types of fucking results. This stupid thing that nobody can believe. It's been the case of her whole booking story. So it's like, again, it's like what you guys are pointing to. The booking is going to make people so fucking mad at her, and it's not even her fault. It's just what they're doing, according, like what SP said, makes sense with what Liv should have done. But her whole countering to anything that has happened to her, none of it has made sense. None of it.
The only way this makes sense in any way to me is if Liv is losing the title.
Which she ain't.
That's the only way that any of this makes sense to me. Because you're right. There's no reason why Liv should have stood as tall as she did. Like, could she have done a counter, and maybe gotten out of the situation and kind of ran up the ramp or whatever the case may be? Sure. But her standing tall with the title up, broken arm, Shayna through a table, it seems way more like a heel thing. And it's weird. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I just love the fact here on True Hill Heat, we aren't like a lot of other channels that are just blowing smoke up the Triple H ass. Everything's so great. Triple H is here. We are calling out Triple H. This is the one thing seems like it's going to be the obstacle of this new regime, is this booking of Liv Morgan and the SmackDown Women's title scene. They got to make it better. And I enjoyed them having that.
I'm sorry. I just don't see her reign being that long, to be honest. It's going to be done. Which is the sad part. I don't want to say that. I don't want to. And I think she did deserve this chance, but I just don't think that it was just 3 months, 90 days, even maybe 4, and then we can go to the next person.
I hate to say this, but I'm kind of hoping Shayna. Oh yeah, see, Anika said the same thing. I was like, I kind of hope Shayna wins.
I definitely think Shayna should win.
Shayna deserves a much better look than fucking Bianca and Liv.
Yes,
I agree.
I agree. I definitely think Shayna should be the winner, and then go into the feud with her and Ronda. Point blank.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, now this could actually work as well. So again, remember I said you kind of have some sympathy for Shayna now, right? This could work as well if she's going into a feud with a heel Ronda Rousey. So I'm trying to figure out where they're going with this because it's making Liv look more heel. It's making Shayna look more babyface. But you kind of want Shayna to be more babyface if she's going in it with a heel Ronda. So I'm I'm trying to look at the bigger picture here, and yeah, it's a tricky situation. I think if Liv lost her title, it doesn't hurt her per se because she's still that fighting baby face who's still just trying to prove herself. And maybe this wasn't the time, to be like this killer reign, but she'll keep fighting to get there, right? So it doesn't hurt her to necessarily lose that title now at Clash. So we'll see. I'm more excited about the thought of Shayna versus Ronda Rousey than I am Liv versus anyone right now.
So follow up to you. Does Liv have any credibility at all without this title?
Well, no, but that's kind of, to Sid's point, that's her story. Like, Liv is always, to me, going to be that little fighting underdog woman until she gets to the next tier and takes her character to a next level. So I think of it, I think a lot of it as like Becky as the last kicker. Like nobody was going to ever take her seriously that way. She had to change up her character and go to a next level for people to start taking her seriously. That's going to happen with Liv eventually. I don't know what the character looks like, what it is, what she needs to do, but this character right now, I don't see her having a long title reign. I just don't. Not the way she is right now.
I just wanted to address this comment here by Sean Ireland saying Triple H didn't book Liv Morgan to cash in. That was a Vince call. And I'm going to say a great quote from a great philosopher named Stephen A. Smith. Don't do that, Skip Bayless. We did not say anything about the cash in. The cash in was fine. We are talking about the booking of Triple H since SummerSlam because Triple H been in control since SummerSlam. That finish sucked. And it caused her to get booed last week. And then this week, she shouldn't have stand tall. This is all Triple H. You can't blame everything on Vince McMahon.
Sean, correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, but
we ain't going to blame that on Vince McMahon. Everything can't be Vince McMahon.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's only I was thinking... True, and I was thinking, we don't know if Triple H was in charge at Money in the Bank, let's just say. We don't know how he would have booked it if he would have had her cash in. We have no clue. But he's dealt the cards he was given. It is now in his hands to try and make gold of it, if you will. My guess would be the way it's being booked right now, he doesn't want her as champion. That's the way it's looking to me. So this could be purposeful in some ways. So we'll see. But if she retains at Clash, something's gonna have to change because it's just. If she retains at Clash, I'm assuming Charlotte comes back and like tries to go after it, but I just don't. I don't know. Something's gonna have to give.
We shall see. We spend a lot of time on that, so we got to move on. WWE Raw this week, they did 1.956 million viewers. The show featured a unique angle where there was first a car crash seen backstage during the Kevin Owens promo after KO returned and took out Ezekiel, looking like the badass prize fighter of NXT fame. Then we had cops running to catch someone during another backstage segment. And finally, the police arrested a hooded figure after the main event who was revealed to be none other than Dexter Lumis, the former NXT star, has returned after reports from Fightful Select that he was coming back. You had Bobby Lashley beat Tommaso Ciampa in a very good bout to retain the United States Championship. AJ Styles defeated The Miz in a no DQ main event. Io Sky and Dakota Kai defeated Tana Brooke and Tamina in the first round of the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Finn Balor beat Rey Mysterio after Rey was distracted by Dominic Mysterio being beat up again by Rhea Ripley. That he's a cuck. He's a cuck and he is a sub for Rhea Ripley. He's letting that Dom Rhea Ripley make him sub Mysterio. Hey, it is what it is. Some people have kinks. Wendy, are you excited that Dexter Loomis is back, and do you think he may be successful with whatever they're trying to do on the Raw brand? With what was a unique angle, it was unique to get people talking about Dexter Loomis.
Well, first, I will say that when I was watching, because I didn't get to see the whole entire Raw, but I will say, like, I did see the ending. What I didn't like was, if you're gonna show like Dexter, like, you should have had the camera like pointed straight at him instead of like from afar.
Yeah.
Because when you're watching it, you see like AJ, he like, you see AJ, and then you see like he's looking towards like the audience, and like you're trying to figure out like, why is he looking at the audience? And then you see people, like, you see like security grabbing somebody. Yeah, and then like from afar, like they remove the hood, and then you see Dexter Loomis, but you can't really tell. You're like, what's going on? So like the thing is, I feel like what they should have done, they should have had the camera up close towards Dexter to show that surprise, like, OMG, it's Dexter, he's back, and whatnot.
I love that. See, now I love that, and I actually tweeted right after. I was like, I love how subtle that was. They weren't knocking you over the head with it. They weren't like it. It was a cliffhanger. It was to make you go, "Oh shit!" Like, was that Dexter Loomis? And now you're gonna watch next week to see why he was trying to get to AJ Styles the way he was, and why he crashed the car. Like, to me, like, that's telling. Like, I actually loved that they didn't do the close up because they had people talking. You're like, was that a fan? No, that was Dexter Loomis. Are you sure? Yeah, like, people like rewinding the clip, like trying to make sure that was him. Like, I actually loved that. I thought that was a great way to tell a story. I thought it was different for WWE. They haven't done that in a very long time. But I now I'm like, okay, now I need to watch Raw tomorrow or wherever it is, Monday. I'm like, what day is it? I'm thinking tomorrow's Monday. So yeah, no, I actually did love that. I really did.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting because it got people to Google Dexter Loomis, and I that was
Like,
awesome.
how did people not know who Dexter? Okay, they probably didn't watch it. Okay.
We didn't watch NXT. I couldn't know that, man.
There's like 200 people watching NXT.
It's more than 200, friend.
Someone asked me. Someone was like, "Oh man, Dexter Loomis has been Googled more times than CM Punk," and I was like, "Well, to be fair, less people know Dexter Loomis." So,
right. And I didn't realize this was a whole thing, but apparently there was a whole thing with AEW, and some guy came to do a championship match, and like people were like, "I don't know who that is," like, and so people kept, I guess, bringing up the fact that they're like, "Well, no one knows who Dexter Loomis is," and I'm like, "Why is this a whole thing right now? Like, y'all need to calm down."
because people were really upset that Mance Warner had a non-title matchup with Jon Moxley. They were very upset about that. So they had to, you know how the E-drones and the AEW stands, you know how they get at it. You know,
it's too much. Like, guys, there's more important things in life to be upset about. I promise you.
Right.
Pretty much. People can't use Google sometimes. WWE NXT 2.0, they did 597,000 fans. The show featured Zoe Stark beat Cora Jade in the main event following a distraction from Roxanne Perez in the final build ahead of next week's Heat Wave special. Speaking of Heat Wave, we have the final accord between Santos Escobar and Tony D'Angelo, setting up a street fight for next week, where if Tony D wins, Santos will leave NXT, and if Escobar wins, Legado will be free from the D'Angelo family. Please get Santos Escobar out of NXT, please. Giovanni
Do you want him at the main
challenge.
roster? Like, what do you want? Like, what
Yes.
do you mean? Like,
Yes.
elaborate, friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because Triple H is head of creative now. I'm fine with him on the main roster now. Give me some Santos versus Rey Mysterio. I'm here for it. Giovanni Vinci
Ricochet.
challenge. No, I want Rey Mysterio because he's a big Mexican fan. That's like his favorite. That's like his GOAT guy.
Okay.
Giovanni Vinci challenged Carmelo Hayes for the NXT North American title at Heat Wave, and Apollo Crews defeated Roderick Strong in a good bout after some dissension within the Diamond Mine. You had last night Impact Emergence. Josh Alexander defeated Alex Shelley in a tremendous main event to retain the Impact World Championship. Jordan Grace beat Mia Yim in a strong bout to retain the Impact Knockouts World Championship. Post-match, Masha Slamovich came out to give Jordan a warning that she's coming. You also had Honor No More beat Bullet Club to earn a shot at the Impact World Tag Team titles. Yes,
I had my money on
I knew it. I told you. I go. They you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you ain't gonna fool me again. Nah, I went Honor No More this time. Sammy Callahan
You
defeated.
should have told me this, friend. But okay.
I'm sorry. Sammy Callahan defeated Steve Macklin in a crazy anything goes match, and Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green of Vex beat Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie to win the Impact Knockouts Tag Team titles. Congratulations to them. You had AEW Battle of the Belts 3 last week. You had Claudio Castagnoli defeating Konosuke Takeshita in an excellent bout to retain the ROH World Championship. Wardlow beat Jay Lethal to retain the TNT Championship. He was jumped by Santum Singh after the match, chokeslam through a table. Thunder Rosa defeated Jamie Hayter in a really good contest to retain the AEW Women's World Championship. Some fallout from Battle of the Belts. Fightful Select reports that Jamie Hayter suffered an injury during the Battle of the Belts taping. She suffered a broken nose, but was still able to finish the matchup. It's unknown if she will miss any ring time, but she was pulled from her planned appearances for Icons of Wrestling this weekend. And during Monday's Wrestling Observer News radio, there was some discussion on how long Takeshita will be with AEW as he is finishing up this period of his excursion, but he says he will be back. He'll be performing outside of Japan for a year or so and currently lives in the United States. However, he added that if he goes back to Japan, AEW can bring him back whenever they want. It was noted that AEW and DDT have a good relationship, but it was also suggested that if AEW doesn't do anything with Takeshita soon, somebody else could sign him and make him a star. Meltzer specifically said that WWE is currently looking for a Japanese wrestler with a large build, which Takeshita have. And on Friday, Takeshita officially announced that he was leaving America from his successful excursion, but he would be back. Could you see Takeshita in WWE, Wendy? I couldn't personally see it. I'm sorry. I think Nakamura works because he loves to surf, but everybody else, I don't.
No. I mean,
question mark, right?
I mean, I can't really see him in WWE. I mean, but if they were to sign him, they'll maybe put him through either NXT or at least have him team with Nakamura just to build like Japanese stars and maybe do something different with Nakamura. But I can't, because of the following that he has, I can't see him in WWE. So I can't.
That would be a badass tag team.
Yeah, if WWE were to sign him, they could either have him team with Nakamura or either probably put him for NXT, but I can see more with teaming with Nakamura.
Just WWE just doesn't have the best track record with Japanese wrestlers. Like I don't know. Like, I mean, you have Asuka, who's a huge star, but that's mostly because of Asuka's charisma.
Right.
On her own, right? Like she's popular because of her. Nakamura, they go back and forth with. Either he's hot and popular and they're booking him well, or they're not booking him at all and he's just off the whenever he has a title, he's not booked. It's like, what? And when he doesn't have a title, he's booked. And I'm like, y'all don't make no sense. Given Triple H is there now. So I don't know. I don't to Wendy's point, I don't know. I don't see him in WWE unless they have something for him. Like, you gotta do something with these people if you're gonna bring him in. And him and Nakamura would make an amazing tag team, but they need to be badasses and they need to take over and hold the titles. And I just don't book them like wimps because they're too good, right? So I don't know.
Gotta get it together overall with the Japanese talent. Hopefully, with Triple H in charge, it does improve. And I agree with Annika about Jamie Hayter. Get her with Britt Baker's mask, and let's do a 4-way at All Out. Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, Tony Storm. I've been saying this for weeks. Let's get into it. In New Japan Pro Wrestling, G1 Climax 32 has hit week 4. We are closing in on the final week. Coming up this week is the finals on Thursday. Night 13 saw one of the biggest upsets of the year as Jonah, the former Bronson Reed, defeated Kazuka Okada with the torpedo in one of the most shocking finishes in New Japan this year. So for anyone who's thinking Bronson Reed should go back to WWE, think again. He needs to stay in New Japan. This is the biggest win of his career. He needs to stay there now.
Doing way better.
I agree. He needs to stay where he is at.
Doing way better than he was in WWE. Like
somebody actually said that.
Yeah, I've had multiple people in shows I've done say Bronson Reed should come back. I was like, you obviously aren't watching.
Well, I think it's
no, I don't.
I think it's more about not necessarily what he's doing now, but because to me, when he got released, I thought that was a huge mistake because he was incredibly talented. I thought he'd do amazing on main roster, and it's well and good, but where he's at, the man's shining. Like, let him stay where he's at and shine, man. Like, I don't know if going back to WWE right now for him would be the best move. Maybe build your name more, get that star power behind you a bit, and maybe they'll pay you more to come. But I think he's fine where he's at.
It's like, in a sense, do you think that the WWE would ever have brought Bronson Reed to SmackDown and beat somebody like that, the caliber of Drew McIntyre on any day? Never.
No.
Never.
No. That's what I'm saying. He needs to build his name more and his star, and he's shining where he's at right now. Let him do that, and then some years down the line, maybe.
Yeah. They have to see how big he can be without them. Then they'll be like, oh, we really messed up on him. Maybe let's bring him back. That's what's going to happen.
Otherwise, if they bring him back now, he's just going to be, I hate to use the word jobber, but to Sid's point, he's not beating the Drew. He's not beating Roman. He's not even beating Theory, Drew, probably, at this point.
You got it right there, Steph. Him beating Okada is him beating Roman in WWE.
I did said Roman's name, but I just want to go a little, that's basically the equivalent. I wasn't even mentioning Roman's name.
It's very true. And Nexus said it best. He says, bro, that Jonah versus Okada match was awesome. That reaction Jonah got from the fans was insane. He actually caught them to make a roar. Yeah, they're not supposed to make noise with their mouths. They're supposed to do the clapping, and they were like, oh! And all the Okada fans left out the building. They left out the building after he beat Okada.
And Jonah is way cooler than Bronson Reed anyway.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I agree.
And his theme song is much better now too.
Like I always said, if Mox was to ever go back, and this is like years down the line, no time soon, I hope they let him keep Mox. Like, please don't change his name to fucking whatever the fuck it was.
No, he can't.
Yeah. Although
Ambrose.
Going back to the CM dude, I can't wait for CM Punk to call him Dean. CM Punk needs to call him Dean on the mic. That's
it has to happen, right? There's going to be shots at the Shield. There's going to be some shots at the Shield. He has to say Dean. Oh, I mean Mox. Like, he has to do it.
He has so much on Moxley. Like, he knows Moxley's story. Like, he can incorporate that into his promos.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be.
I agree.
But the same thing, Mox knows just as much about CM Punk, so
That's
the retaliation is gonna be just as heat.
Yeah, he gonna be like, you left the business while I stayed, and I made a whole new company for you to come back to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
bitch.
When you have two wrestlers,
son. I did. Oh my god. Ooh.
When you have two wrestlers that knows. When you have two wrestlers that know so much of each other, of their wrestling background, their past, and they put it in their promos, like, fans would definitely be like, oh my god, I don't know which one to pick. Like,
I thought the MJF was good. This is gonna be even better.
I agree.
Really fun. We also on that night had Chase Owens beat Tomohiro Ishii in a terrific affair. Night 14 saw Tetsuya Naito defeat Kenta in a great main event. Lance Archer beat Jonah by countout. So Jonah has 2 losses and he's not been pinned yet. He's only lost by countout in the G1 so far. Tama Tonga defeated.
Damn.
Tama Tonga defeated Taishi to move to 4-1. Night 15 saw Hiroki Goto beat Hiroshi Tanahashi in a brilliant main event. You also had ELP El Phantasmo defeat David Finlay. Zack Sabre Jr. beat Evil in the shortest match of the tournament. Kazuka Okada defeated Tom Lawler in a good matchup. And then today was night 16. Shingo Takagi beat Yujiro Takahashi to keep himself alive in the D block. Will Ospreay defeated Yoshihashi in a superb bout to keep himself alive in the D block as well. And Switchblade Jay White beat Taishi in a good main event to go 5-0 heading into the B block final on Tuesday. He had missed the previous shows because of a heat stroke. Apparently, that was reported, and he was getting messages online saying, "Hope you feel better, Jay." And then after the match, he was like, "Oh, I need ice. I just had a heat stroke." He's like, "You stupid cunts." He was like, I'm from Florida. You think I get a heat stroke? I just worked all of y'all so I could take a couple of days off so I could be healthy for the matches that count. Great heel promo. Jay White is the man. I love him so much. A block has Kazuka Okada, Lance Archer, Jonah, and Jeff Cobb still alive. B block has Jay White, Tama Tonga, and Sonata still alive. C block has Zack Sabre Jr., Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Naito. While D block, everyone is still alive, so we may get a 7-way tie in the G1. And then finally, the last show, what we missed, Impact on Access TV had Speedball Mike Bailey beat Rocky Romero in a tremendous bout to retain the X Division title. Mia Yim beat Madison Rayne in Rayne's final Impact matchup, and Carl Anderson beat Kenny King, as well as Kushida defeating Diener ahead of Emergence. So that's all what we missed. Let's get into the second and third round of the women's.
I have a rebuttal, sir.
Go ahead.
Wendy, since you are the Supreme Court and you are the person that is here, I just think that it's only fair, since they had the tag team of Naomi and Sasha, that we get Thunderstorm. Just saying.
You should have picked Thunderstorm. You picked Thunderstorm.
Because we didn't know that you could do that.
We should get Thunderstorm. Just saying. But if y'all want to be bitch boys,
wait, no. That was before y'all told me. We picked Rosa before you said Sasha and Naomi.
No, I wanted to ask Wendy, since she's the Supreme Court. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the judge. Thank you. Thank you.
You picked Sasha and Naomi after we picked Thunder Rosa. If I had known that, we would have picked Thunderstorm.
You know what?
Would it be fair to get somebody that was already picked that's in a tag team?
That's not fair. Yeah, we've already.
No, but I'm asking with
the first round. We're done with the first round. We got to move on. We're going into.
I know, but what we're saying is, if we had known we would pick the tag, we could have picked a tag team before y'all picked the tag team. We would have picked Thunderstorm.
That's Krssy's fault.
Exactly. My partner, friend.
Why are we acting
you
like
saw
Krssi?
it was a wrestling draft. You did not give my partner my tag. We've done this. My tag partner has not done this. So therefore, you didn't. SP, he did not give her the rules of this game.
You have to explain the rules.
You have got to be kidding me right now.
Said all the rules should have been said so that there wouldn't be any issues. So.
Nick Jackson just put it out there for y'all. What are we doing? Y'all? Just make Thunderstorm with your first pick of this round. Oh my God!
Hey,
like,
don't
look at
we
this.
get the first pick in the second
You know what?
round anyway?
It's fine. Go pick your next draft, and it's fine. I just wanted. I got a rebuttal. I wanted to fix it. That's fine. It's okay.
Okay,
it's fine.
okay.
No worries.
So,
do your thing.
Okay.
Take your pick. Okay. I just want to talk to the judge. That's all. It's okay. No worries.
Okay, so for now on, so would that count if someone is also in a tag team, but they're already picked? Can you also pick that same person if they're in a tag team?
What do you mean?
So she just said, so they picked Thunder Rosa, right? She's also in a tag with Toni Storm. Can they also pick Thunderstorm?
Oh, can we now pick Thunderstorm? Is what she's saying.
You can't retroactively pick someone. They already picked Thunder Rosa.
No. She's saying in the second round for our first pick, if we want to pick Thunderstorm, can we do that?
No, because Thunder Rosa's already been picked.
Okay. That's what she's asking. That's what she's asking you.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Thunder Rosa can't be a two-time
The
pick.
judge wants to. Why are you getting down the judge's throat? She's here.
Right, she's just asking for clarification, and you're yelling at this girl.
And she's asking
You're yelling at her for clarification.
I just want to make
really bad and biased against the women. I'm just saying. From the top of the show,
we ain't coming at you. We ain't coming at you. Wendy, we ain't coming at you.
I just want to make sure.
She asked a very clear question, and you wanted to be nasty. That's it. That's okay.
No. Wendy, you literally are putting Wendy in front of the bullets that we're throwing at you.
We're trying to tell you she just wanted clarification. That's all she was asking.
Yeah, because like, even if it's not Thunderstorm, if it's somebody else, if it's another team that was already chosen.
If we want to pick Sasha by herself, is basically what she's asking. You're saying that we cannot do that, and that's all she wanted to know. That's it.
I just feel very Venus versus Mars, men against women, and this is really, really biased shit. The men in the comments, Nick Jackson, you're very biased too. And I usually root for you. I'm rooting for you, and this is what you do. It's fine.
Okay, so they don't count.
Women on top. We give y'all top billing. Y'all top billing.
Okay, so that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
No problem. Thank you. I just wanted to ask the judge that question. Thank you. I didn't ask the man. I asked the judge. Thank you.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough that the women has dominated the fucking poll.
Okay.
It's not enough.
That's what I said. Pick your friend, and it's okay. There you go.
It's all right. We're going into our second round.
Okay, so you can't pick Thunderstorm because you guys already picked Thunder Rosa.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're moving on.
That's it.
We're moving on. That was it. That was all. No big deal.
I'm not saying that no more because now I'm getting accused of being a chauvinist pig and stuff. Like this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so you guys can't pick Thunderstorm. You guys can't pick Sasha by herself.
All right, Krssi.
There?
What are we doing?
I think it's their turn first. They go next since we went first last time.
Oh yes,
it's their turn.
Sorry, go ahead, guys.
Snake.
See, I know the rules of the game, but my friends.
Now you do.
Don't tell the people.
Okay.
Now you do.
You didn't tell. You didn't. But Stephanie just thought that it was our turn, but you didn't tell her that part, did you? You didn't explain the rules like you were supposed to.
You said you were going to explain the rules, Sid. You said that
I'm gonna look this way.
Earlier this morning.
Who is her draft partner?
No. JJ, no. Stop. Sid text me about the draft saying I will explain the rules. He said that. Him. This guy.
Wait,
right here.
Did you explain the rules to her?
Him. He did not.
I thought I did.
Oh,
but I messed up on telling
fault.
her the tag team. But tag team.
Okay.
I thought that
What is wrong with you, sir?
I thought her partner.
How do you not do the one thing that you were required to do? All you have to do is explain the rules.
Oh my god.
I thought her partner.
Oh my god.
All you have to do.
Okay. Break it up. You got it.
JJ,
Get the ref involved
today. No, JJ, you are the winner. You are the winner, friend. No, you.
JJ's the MVP.
JJ done wasted all our time on the clock. JJ, pick the first pick of the second.
Okay, break it up. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Say the second pick.
All right,
say second round, first pick.
Oh shit! I'm crying.
Go ahead, JJ.
Okay.
All right, what's the first pick in the
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit!
I think we are probably going to get the greatest second round pick in history right now. We are going with the Impact Knockout Tag Team Champions of Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green. Holla at your boys.
Okay, that's fine.
You ladies are on the clock now.
All right.
Clearly, some people have no idea who I am to tell me I'm losing my cool. I have no idea who I am.
All right. Go ahead, Krssi. Go ahead.
No, you do the honors, friend. Go ahead.
I gotta do it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. We got our pick. The pick is in. And our first pick of the round 2 of the women's fantasy wrestling draft is none other than the knockout women's champion, Jordynne Grace.
Okay. Good. That's a good pick.
Stuff. Good stuff.
Even though she's
By the way,
you know,
from our Russian judges in the chat, the ladies won the first round. Just wanted to let that know. 71%.
Now they're the
29%.
Russian judges,
No.
right?
I was
71% to 29%. That's an ass whooping.
If y'all don't vote for these two,
go down.
if you don't vote for these two, you're a bunch of fucking idiots. That's all I'm saying. If you don't vote for them, you're a bunch of idiots. I have no idea what TV you guys are watching if you're gonna vote for us two dudes. For somebody that don't text rules, I'm just saying.
Oh my god. Okay.
I want to apologize for this right now.
I'm fine.
I'm in fucking tears. I can't do this.
All right, guys.
Where do we go from here?
All right, guys, it's your turn.
Like number 2. Number 2 is where you go.
All right. So
right.
He's wasting all this time trying to pander to y'all, not worrying about our draft.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm here, y'all.
I just messaged you. You let me know. Oh God, man. I'm getting buried here. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous out here in these streets.
Ridiculous.
All right. So with the third overall pick of the second round, our second overall pick of this round, we are going with one half of Thunderstorm, Tony Storm.
Thanks.
Fuck boys.
Thanks.
We don't even care. We don't even care. You know what?
It's fine.
Fuck your tag team.
I'm not
Fuck
even
y'all.
worried. I'm not worried. It's okay. No problem.
Get on my nerves. 72. What was it? 72 to 29. Whatever the fuck it was. Look.
71% to 29%. That was just round
We got
one,
this
though.
shit. We got this shit.
I think we won round 1 of the first one and we lost overall, so it's all good.
Oh,
man.
listen.
All right, everyone calm
How
down.
would you win? How could
Bunch
you?
of sexist people in the draft in the chat right now.
Everyone calm down.
This. Everybody's sexist against us.
Bunch of
They're
sexist
pro
people
woman.
in the chat.
Pro woman, anti men.
There's plenty of men in the chat. Let's calm it down. Calm it down.
Stephanie's strategy is working to perfection right now. You think they gonna vote for?
I just want to make it known that if I didn't bring up my comment, you guys would have picked her. It's okay. But you can
Hey,
keep her. It's
you
fine.
wanted it.
Don't worry.
You just had to put out your rebuttal. I wanted to just give y'all.
but you
first-
Hi, Alex.
So
Alex and I are going to WrestleMania, y'all.
no, it doesn't come out.
I can't see it.
Doesn't
Oh,
come
no,
out.
this
You
My
got the
text
tickets
doesn't come out
already?
on this-
Nice.
We got tickets to night 1. We're working on night 2. But we're going. And I'm so excited.
Right.
Anyway, okay, is that our choice, Krssi? For sure?
That is our choice. Yes. I
All
can't
right.
see what that says. It's very blurry, friend.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I don't
give
know what
away.
that says, man.
There's other stuff given away in that text that you were showing.
Ooh, put it back up.
No. Everybody in that thread is gone. Everybody in that little thread, that short thread, is all gone. They all picked already.
Okay.
Anyway, our second pick in the second round of the women's wrestling fantasy draft is none other than the Nightmare, Rhea fucking Ripley.
Great pick.
Sure.
Rhea fucking Ripley.
Sure.
I would love to see Rhea Ripley versus Jordynne Grace. That would be awesome.
This is us. So we're just picking all power lifters at this fucking point.
I love to see
All
Rhea
fucking powerless.
Ripley win a match. I just love to see that happen.
Oh, now we're going to get women
JJ, sit down,
matches
please.
now.
I just
Right.
wanna
Now
sit
we're
down.
going to
Stand up.
by people winning.
Um,
But yet Ronda lost how many matches?
How many titles
None.
has Rhea
She's
Ripley had
never
this year?
lost.
How many titles has
never
Rhea
lost a
Ripley had
match.
this year?
Ronda was the wrong pick, friend.
Oh my
Don't.
God.
Ronda was not the one to pick as the comparison.
I'm trying to find them. How many titles Rhea had this year? I'm trying to find them. I can't find them.
Now you
They
said,
don't
you know what?
exist.
Whatever. Pick your pick, Frank. Go
Anyway,
ahead. Pick your pick.
How Rhea Ripley to Marty Jannetty of a tag team with Liv Morgan.
Sid, what is y'all's third pick? What is it?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
You know what? I'll let you decide that, sir.
All right. This one is a good one because they probably weren't even thinking of this person. I'm going to go with a prodigy because we already got star power. We already got ethnicity with, 4 African American women. I'm gonna pick an Hispanic
3.
woman. As a prodigy, I'm going with Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez with
Oh, I fucking love her.
overall pick of the second round.
That's a good pick. I love Roxanne. That's the future right there.
We just get love on a pick.
I know.
No, Roxanne's the future. Roxanne's the future. That's a legit pick.
It
only took 2 hours. It only took 2 hours for us to get love on a pick.
No, I gave you love for Bianca. Whatever. I gave you love for Bianca.
No, you didn't. The first comment you said was she lost in a match by counter. Cut the shit.
That was not my first comment. I was like, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Oh," but then she also counted.
No. In my partner's defense, she did give you guys such praise, and then you started with the bullshit, and then started saying, "Oh, when we picked Becky, oh well, she's the one that did this," and then that's when we had to give y'all with the comments of like how.
No, we heard the shade way before the Becky pick missed.
Anyway,
okay.
Top Guy, I'm gonna need you to chill the fuck out with the Rhea slander.
Listen.
Correct. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
I love Rhea Ripley too. So listen. I would love to meet her, but we talking about a draft right now. So fuck all that shit. She gonna get all the slander in the world until this draft is over. Fuck Rhea Ripley right now until this draft is over.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna at her. I'm gonna do that clip and then at her and at JJ and be like, "Look what the fuck he said about you."
And I'll just be like, just play the next 2 seconds until this draft is over.
That's why I'm gonna clip it so she thinks you're just talking shit. All right. Our third overall pick in the women's fantasy draft in the second round.
You want to do it or you want me to
is literally the person with possibly the greatest finisher in the women's division. The Eclipse, or whatever the fuck they're calling it now. We are going with Athena from AEW as our third pick. No, you did.
Athena.
What was that? JJ, what the fuck was that?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Did he just laugh?
No, he went. Did you raspberry?
Yeah,
did you do the goddamn raspberry?
Yes, he did.
This man.
That's not nice.
See, this is why we talk shit. This is why we talk shit.
I think it's cute.
That's not nice at all.
She is going to be the one to dethrone Miss Cargill. I thought it was gonna be Chris, but timing.
Come on.
Timing.
I can't.
Yo, this one up there is funny as fuck.
Yo. Oh man.
Who's your pick? Let JJ pick this time.
Yeah, come on,
he laughing so damn much.
Since he was cutting up.
Yeah, he's cutting up a lot.
Let me know who you got.
Don't even say
nothing.
you
got. Okay.
You should go with what you said just because they picked Athena. Let's pick the person that murked her.
Yo, multiple time NXT Women's Champion, future SmackDown Women's Champion, Shayna motherfucking Baszler, the Queen of Spades, in the house. Oh, Athena over Shayna Baszler?
Nobody moved.
Murked her.
Literally nobody moved.
Of course y'all not.
Nobody moved. Are you kidding me? I can't do that.
Y'all wouldn't pull Athena because I'll be wondering why the fuck we picked Athena.
She's the greatest finisher of like anybody. The woman can go. All right. All right. I don't want to hear it.
Oh wow.
Who y'all got? Y'all on the clock right now. We got Ronda and Shayna. Let's go. After Steph was talking about how interested she's in the feud, we got both of them.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just calm yourself.
Anika is like clowning on you guys.
Who?
What?
Anika, she's saying, why are they laughing when Roxanne got beat with half a skateboard that vanished into thin air?
That wasn't her fault. You
I
notice
can't
we
do
ain't
that.
All
pick
I'm
a
gonna say
former best friend.
is that this laughing is going to age very well in about 3 weeks.
All right, go, Krssi.
How much time we got left? We still on the clock, right?
You got like 30 seconds left.
All right, we're going to pick our next draft person is going to be Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Okay.
That was better.
That was okay.
That pick was better.
JJ.
That was better. That was better.
JJ. Stop.
Hey, all I
Cut
would
the
say
shit.
is that Alexa Bliss
Cut the shit.
has a lot of fans. A lot of fans think that, Alexa Bliss, they like drool over her. But if we want to get drooling fans, if you want to have that, we already got the star power. We already got the ethnicities. We got to get some sex appeal. We are going to get Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolan, and Mandy Rose.
No, you can't do that.
No. It's Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. Nice fucking try. That's not how that works, brother. No. You can't just switch up the fucking tag team. Mandy Rose is a champion. You either pick Mandy Rose or you pick Toxic Attraction, the tag team, which is literally JC Jane and Gigi Dolan. Nice try. No. Nice
that's
try.
Wrong. No, you can't. You cannot do that. Nope.
I can't do it.
No.
Absolutely not.
You're full of shit. Take that shit off.
If you're picking the tag team of Toxic Attraction, that is JC Jane and Gigi Dolan. That is on the WWE website as the tag team.
You gotta take that shit off the damn producer, take that shit off right fucking now. Off the damn board now. They cannot pick her. Nope. Wrong.
Yo, can
Wendy, chime in. Go ahead, Wendy. Sorry.
Can the judge talk?
Let the judge talk.
So, as I know as Toxic Attraction, I always known them as Gigi and JC, not Mandy.
Yep.
So I'm sorry,
But
I'm gonna
the
have
group
to.
is Toxic Attraction.
It doesn't. No, but if you're doing a tag team, the tag team is JC Jane and Gigi Dolan, and that's on WWE site, brother. That is the official.
You're a cheater. You're cheating. So
They were, because they are NXT Tag Team Champions. Now, if it was,
they were.
They were.
And then Mandy is she's an NXT Women's Champion. So yeah, even though they are in a group, they're not a tag team. You have to put JC.
Even Romeo's calling your ass out. Romeo said, "Look at these cheaters." Look at Romeo.
Fine. So you know what? Fuck it. Let's take us there. We are gonna take the woman that has held the NXT Women's Championship for almost 300 fucking days.
And
Mandy
Rose.
Rose.
She can't wrestle worth a damn, but it's fine though.
300 days as champion. 300. 300.
Y'all so full of shit.
We stay
getting
in my life. Ever in my life.
We stay getting. Like I swear to God, like they have like.
No matter who we pick, they suck.
Exactly, they either suck.
No, it's
or
not even that.
they're
No,
arguing
y'all knew.
I didn't say she sucked. She's all right. She's doing great in NXT, better than she did on main roster. Good for her. I'm happy for her.
Like, how many times have I took two people from a faction in these drafts? Go rewind the.
No, it don't go back, friend. No, that's
no. But if you're gonna do tag teams, it has to be the tag team of the group. The tag team in this group is JC Jane and Gigi.
He wanted to get the damn champion.
No. Mandy has never held the NXT Women's Tag Team title ever.
Our pick is in.
Yeah, we've already made our pick. Y'all need to argue with us. Y'all just wasting your own time.
All right, go ahead.
The judge made the decision.
Krssi.
So you got Mandy Rose, and we'll take Toxic Attraction.
We're taking Toxic Attraction.
That's our pick.
Oh, that's some BS.
No, because Mandy. No. Stop. Mandy was going to be our next pick, and y'all chose some random fucking tag team you just had put together that aren't ever been a tag team, and so y'all took Mandy. We're taking Toxic Attraction. That's it.
That's cute. That's why they ain't got no belt.
That's
just
cute.
playing by
That's
your
cute
rules,
of y'all
friend.
to get JC Jane.
We just doing what y'all do.
Well, y'all got JC Jane. That is legitimately the worst wrestler of anybody we picked throughout these last two rounds. So congratulations, y'all got one of the worst wrestlers of these rounds. Congratulations to y'all. Yeah, y'all did great. Y'all did great. All right. So that is the end of
Ronda's right there.
round two. Ronda Rousey's had great matches. How many great matches has JC Jane had?
We're not comparing.
What great matches Ronda had besides her and Sasha, which Sasha carried? What great matches Ronda had?
Great match with Nia Jax. Let's stop. Stop playing. Don't play this Ronda sucks game. When
the biasness is too strong, bro.
Exactly.
It's too strong. It's way too strong.
Go on. Go on.
Stop it. See, you got no response. Thank you. I appreciate you for that.
Because we don't got all day. If we had all day, we could have this conversation all day. I don't have all day.
We can. I named two matches from the person you said is the worst wrestler. Name one for JC Jane. Name one.
You're just asking for one.
Can we go to the next news so we can
let's pop the producer in here. Producer, get yourself ready because we're gonna need you to read out what the second round picks were in 3, 2, 1.
All right. So Sid and JJ starting out hot with Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green, throwing some shade with Toni Storm, looking to the future with Roxanne Perez. Some of the past with Shayna Baszler. Maybe she has a future. Who knows? And some sex appeal with Mandy Rose. Krssi Steph going power hungry with Jordan Grace and Rhea Ripley. Athena. That's cool. Alexa Bliss. Going for their tag team of Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane.
Bruh.
Like, this ain't even close. If y'all are just showing y'all bias if we lose this.
Are you kidding me? Jordan Grace and Rhea Ripley would take your whole team out by themselves. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
This is a landslide.
That's 2 of 5 picks. Like, that's all I gotta say.
It doesn't matter. They still take out all your whole second round picks by themselves. Literally.
This is a landslide.
I'm just saying. Yeah, for us. Easily in our favor.
One good pick in that round.
That's
we
fine.
Two, three. We had 3. What are you talking about?
You're giving her the hype train, which I love.
We will get the results from the live chat of who won the second round at the end of the
cool.
third
It's
round.
gonna be tied.
Let's
no
hear.
problem. It's whatever. I'm fine with that. It's cool.
Let's hear
Let's
from
go
our
to the next one and let's get these news together.
Can I ask the on-screen judge referee why you taking the shine from her? Like, look at this. Look at this.
That's why.
Y'all supposed to be woman empowerment. You're trying to take her mic time.
You never
away.
even said anything about Wendy. Don't do that.
Wendy, I literally was trying to say, let's get the thoughts of our on-screen judge and referee, Wendy. Wendy, what did you think about round number 2? Who do you think had it?
Ooh. So so the ladies, they did good with their first. They did good with Jordan and Rhea and Athena and Alexa. But the guys, you guys got the Impact Tag Team Champions, Women's Tag Team Champions, and Deonna and Chelsea. Then you got Roxanne. Then you got Shayna Baszler and Toni Storm. So for this round, unfortunately, I'm gonna go with the men for this round.
Why is it unfortunately? Why you had to add the
Clearly we're not impartial.
I'm gonna go with the men. Because you guys did get good picks.
That's it.
Appreciate that honesty.
Some of which they stole, but it's fine. It's okay. Congratulations, guys! You won that round. Great. You won that round. That's wonderful. Good for you guys.
We literally gave y'all
winning these two this round. Round 2 goes to you guys. I'm so happy that you guys won this round.
We literally gave them GG Dolan, JJ. We literally gave them
on a stick. On a stick.
Anything else you want to say?
No,
all I have to say is that
that's what I'm gonna say. It's 1-1.
And I just said congratulations on winning the round. Like, I'm trying to give you credit.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All I have to say, Krssi, Stephanie, round 3 has begun. You're on the clock. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Krssi. We already have our first pick.
Our first pick for round 3 is going to be Tiffany Stratton.
Daddy's little princess, an upcoming star in the future of WWE, right along
sex
Roxanne.
Appeal. That's the sex appeal right there.
I love her so much. I love her so much.
I ain't mad at you for that. That's a good pick. Tiffany Stratton. She's got a future. I wouldn't pick her in the 3rd round, but she's got a future.
Well, when would you have picked her?
Don't sleep on her.
I would have picked her later in the 3rd round at earliest. Not this early, but
glad you're not picking on our side. Thanks.
All right, go.
You're welcome.
Go.
JJ, what are we thinking here? Yeah, I agree with that. Go ahead. You can say it. Do the honors.
Our first pick in the 3rd round. We are rounding up the control, baby. We rounding up the control. We are going Dakota Kai.
How dare they let her drop that far? We literally tried to give them that.
She was literally our next pick. She was literally our next pick.
How do you not pick her first?
Lies!
No, I'm being so serious. I don't know if you guys can see. I can't show you it because it shows the other name.
No, it was literally like she was next.
She's literally our next pick. Like, not joking.
Okay. Cool story.
We love it.
Oh, I love how
the fact that we got both members of Control so far apart is crazy. It's crazy.
Literally, this is twice now. That's twice now they trying to fight against our tag team picks, and we still get by. Go ahead.
It's fine.
Next pick is on y'all. Y'all are on the clock. Still thinking. They're thinking hard at this point. They're thinking real hard at this point.
Because literally we have a list and then you guys do that. So then there we go.
All right.
We mess it all up. Yeah, that's what we do.
Our second pick in the third round, trying to keep track. Our second pick in the third round is Miss Jamie Hayter.
Good pick. Good pick. We had her in our short list. And we didn't try to go for a rebuttal when y'all said, "Oh, why can't we pick Thunderstorm?" We could have picked Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, but we was like, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna do that because we play fair. We play fair in these streets.
Again, you play fair. No, you're cheaters,
We're
but
so
it's
fair
fine.
out here, man. We play to
We're
win.
nothing but
we
fair.
play with integrity.
We're nothing but fair.
Here we go.
You want to go with the one you just responded to?
Oh yeah, this. Yeah. Put the love all on it.
Oh, absolutely.
We are going. Go ahead.
Oh,
What you gonna say?
Yeah. Let's complete the video game triumphant. We got Shayna Baszler. We got Dakota Kai. We had to get the other roommate. We're going with Impact Wrestling's own Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who the
Yeah,
HBIC, YIM.
Let's fucking go.
Ooh. Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead,
do
Krssi.
it.
No, you do it.
Ty Valkyrie.
Good pick. That's a good pick.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we're on the clock now.
I ain't gonna
Should
lie
we
to
go
you.
with this one that I keep talking about because
keep
I know
bringing
they're
her
not
up,
going to
yeah.
pick them. We keep dropping her down because I know they're not even thinking about her. But because they don't watch the amount of wrestling that I do. I know this woman has had matches in the past year.
I know he's gonna pick. Damn, I could ask.
Former NXT Women's Champion, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion.
Kyrie.
If you get Io Sky, you gotta get Kyrie.
Okay, you say we weren't even thinking about her. She's literally on our list. Nice try. Nice try. They're not even thinking about her because they don't watch as much wrestling as I do. She's literally right here.
SP, ain't gonna lie, you kind of dragged it with that. You definitely dragged it with the I do wrestling part. Yeah.
They don't watch as much wrestling as I do, so they're not thinking about this woman. She's literally right here. Right here.
Should have been picked her.
You should have been picked her. You just picked her. What are you talking about?
Did she wrestle this year?
Yeah.
She
wrestled
has
like 2 or 3 times for Stardom.
This group is ridiculous.
What a collection! What a collection of stars! What a collection!
What a collection!
You ladies are on the clock right now.
Pick it, Steph. Last one. I just sent it to you.
all right. Our fourth pick.
They're not even gonna think about it.
Our fourth pick in the third round. We're gonna go with. I'm gonna probably butcher this. Reina Yamashita for our fourth round.
Yamashita.
Thank you.
Never.
So I knew he'd say it better because I don't watch as much wrestling as he does, and so I'm sure he knows how to say it. My bad.
Yo. I love the fact that I think this just worked in synergy because me and
I was gonna erase it after you typed it, but I was like,
with this choice,
I was like,
it literally
I was
his
gonna
bubbles,
erase it.
my bubble, like all like the text bubbles popped up both at the same time. Easy. We are going hardcore country. We are going.
That was literally. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That was my next choice.
That was literally your next pick was Mickey. That's hilarious. Okay. All right. Let's see.
All right, who you got, friend?
Let's see. I want to do someone they wouldn't expect.
Team is savage, yo.
Huh?
Our team is savage.
Yo, our team is ridiculous right now. Yo, we killing the game right now.
Killing
the
this
game.
resume on this team, bro.
Killing the game right now.
Yo. What did they say on? What did they say on Smack? You titillating my juices right now.
All right, it's not that serious. I'm gonna need y'all to calm it down. No one else's juices are titillated. I need you to just chill. Chill it out. Chill it out. Because y'all acting out here like Hater and Valkyrie and Yamashita aren't the shit. Like, let's calm it down.
We all comfortable with what we are. I knew I was gonna trigger something.
And MCATs, just to let you know, we are booking it. This is not WWE booking Shayna Baszler. This is our booking. So yes, Shayna Baszler is a great pick.
Here we go.
Go ahead, ladies. Final pick of the third round. Yeah, y'all did better this round. I'll give y'all credit. You and Mashko was a nice shot at me for saying I watch more wrestling.
So our final pick for the third round, we're going with Cheetah.
Good pick.
Okay, that was
I love her. I love her.
That was nice.
She's so good, man. She's so good. I wish they just use her more. Like, she's so good.
Strong pick.
She and it was crazy. She's so good. She would have probably been a late first, early second round pick literally a year ago.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a badass. She's a badass.
So with
right, guys.
I actually, you know, I gotta be me, JJ. So I have an amendment on our next pick because I realized that I would have been botching if I didn't go with her. I just want to make sure I got the spelling correctly because I don't want to disrespect. I think I got it right. Yep. That is a good one. We got the first pick of the next round. Just letting you know.
So we go back to that.
Yeah, exactly.
This is fucking lit.
So for our final pick of the third round, we are going with Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans of Impact Wrestling. Because we have all the African American women out here. We have all the Afro.
Will you stop? Here we go.
We promote diversity on this team.
Diversity.
You're acting like we don't have Athena. Calm down.
Does that count?
Really?
Wow. Does that? Yo. Wow. Seriously, son?
Y'all cancel him, please. Cancel this man.
That's dragon.
Really?
That's right.
Wow.
Athena is as black as you gonna get, bro.
Let's keep it 100. All
I
right.
don't think there's not a white.
Let's keep it 100.
See, I knew. I was just saying. I was throwing the alley, so CM.
You was not throwing no damn alley. Stop that shit.
I knew she
You're
would.
dumb.
I knew she would. Because no,
Okay,
CM
who's this
always.
person in the chat?
All right, get this fuck boy out of the chat. That's spam the chat.
I already got it.
I'm like, what is happening right now?
It's like
Let's keep it 100.
So it happens pretty much any channel that's growing, that's getting bigger. These spam things goes in and invades people's chats. It's all over you.
Ew, that's annoying.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Really bad. So yeah, CMC. She married a slave master. And,
oh God.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh God.
I don't care, Nick Jackson. I don't care if she's the only one. But yes, that's the end of the third round. I'll give the producer some time to arrange things. Man, what a round. This was a more even round than the first two. I think the first two were kind of 10-8 rounds, but this one was a lot more even. But to finish off the poll for round number 2, the True Hill Heat men won 71% to 29% on that
Jeez.
one. So. We reversed. We came back.
1-1.
We came back strong.
Good for you guys. I'm so happy that you guys won
So
the second
happy.
round. This is making this more of a game now. So we're tied up. It's like the NBA finals, friends. It's game 7 happening.
Back and forth is there. All right, producer, let us know how round 3 was.
This round was definitely a lot more competitive. So Krssi and Steph starting out with Tiffany Stratton, Jamie Hayter, Taya Valkyrie. I need some clarification on the fourth pick. Was it Rina Yamashita, the deathmatch wrestler, or was it Miyu Yamashita?
Miyu Yamashita. Yes,
Yamashita,
Miyu. Miyu.
Gotcha.
From Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Miyu Yamashita and Hikaru Shida. And now Sid and JJ starting off with Dakota Kai, getting Mia Yim, Kairi Sane, Mickey James, and the tandem of Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans.
That is crazy.
Yo, what a round for us. Oh my
That is
God. If we don't win
crazy.
this round,
That
that's wrong with Sean.
Yo, we got Dakota Kai at the top of the third round.
That is one of the biggest steals. We got Dakota Kai and Mia Yim and Mickey James in
Yo,
one
that's
round.
like-
And Kyrie.
That's like us picking Russell Wilson in the third round and everybody passed on him.
Oh, what a round.
What a
What a round.
snipe.
Y'all need to calm down. Calm down. All right.
Well,
You know that was Steph. You know that was a good pick.
It was a good pick. It wasn't better than ours, but it was a good pick.
The poll is in the chat right now. It's looking very even so far. I think we only are up one vote right now, but you still have time to vote on the third round because we're gonna get into some more picks. But want to give Wendy her spotlight here, judge, referee. What did you think about that very competitive third round?
So I would say it was very even. The ladies got very good picks as well as the men. So this is a tough one for me. But this is a tough one. But I'm gonna go leaning towards the men just because you guys have Hall of Famer, you have Mickey James, you got Kyrie, and you got, you have Youngblood with Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans.
Leave your partner hanging, friend.
So, and you got me and Yim and Dakota. So
He's waiting for the 5, JJ.
even. It was
He's
even.
waiting for the, he's been trying to get that 5 now, JJ, for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, throw it up.
No bragging.
Sweet.
Thank you, Wendy.
Yo, I was in
an
celebration mode. I was like, just hit.
Hey, just to confirm real quick, they have to have at least one match in the last year, you said, right? Or more
Yes.
than one match?
Yes.
Just
At
one
least,
match is
at
fine?
the very least, one match. One match
Gotcha.
in the last year.
All right.
I'm just
All right.
saying that third
We're gonna-
round was pretty severe. That was,
It was
we got some badasses in that third round. Y'all got some good picks too. I love that Jamie Hayter one. Kind of stung a little bit. I ain't gonna
that
lie.
did. She was definitely on my list.
Taya? Come on.
I didn't feel
Come
nothing
on.
from the track pick. I didn't feel nothing from that.
I like Taya.
And
I
Sheeta?
like Taya.
I'm trying to
I
give
like
you a props
Taya.
for that. That's what I felt the Jamie Hayter one because that was we both literally typed Jamie Hayter.
Yeah,
And
no,
it
she
was,
was.
oh, we going with our second pick, Jamie Hayter. I was like, fuck in my head.
Literally after we had just said we were gonna try to get all 3 picks. We got 2 out of the 3 because y'all picked Jamie Hayter. But
Y'all took it. Mickey was like literally our next one when y'all said Mickey, and we were both like, "Damn it!"
It was
Damn
between Mickey and then it was what Taya we had, right? No, it was between Mickey and the last
Yamashita.
Yeah. But we figured that one
can't
to
say her
just
name,
like
right?
the comment about us not watching wrestling. We was like, let's give him that one because Mickey was just too
Mhm.
easy.
That was a nice jab. I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit for that one. Let's give them time in the chat. It's really close race so far in the chat. So make sure you're voting. We got about 30 of y'all voting right now. Make sure you're voting in the in-chat poll to let us know who you thought won that third round. We'll go through the news rundown here because we got to talk about WWE news. According to a report from Fightful Select, Bray Wyatt's name has been coming up backstage in WWE, and his name has reportedly been pitched for a return within the creative team. With Vince McMahon McMahon retiring as chairman and CEO of the company and Triple H returning to creative, the move is seen as a good sign among money behind the scenes in WWE that Bray Wyatt could make a return to the company sooner rather than later. Bray, of course, was released on July 31st, 2021 in what was seen as a fairly shocking turn of events. Despite routinely being a top draw and main event for the company, budget cuts was cited as the reasoning for his release. One talent informed Fightful that he was able to tell by last year that Vince McMahon was done with Wyatt and didn't like the wrestler at all personally. McMahon would reportedly shout derogatory insults at Bray Wyatt's physical appearance, his physique. The anonymous talent stated that this likely stems from how Wyatt would often criticize the lack of creative direction in his stories or characters. When rumors surfaced that Wyatt had a bad attitude, they reportedly originated from those within WWE that worked directly with Vince McMahon. Additionally, Fightful reports that rumors were started from within McMahon's circle to try and ease some heat off of the company for releasing a name such as Bray Wyatt. Those who worked with Wyatt reportedly quickly shot down rumors that he had a bad attitude and was difficult to work with. Also, a WWE higher-up said that Vince McMahon would have reservations anytime Wyatt's name was brought up in conversations after he was released. The higher-up stated that when things were shit, Wyatt would say they were shit, and Vince saw that as difficult to deal with. This is consistent with another report on Wyatt getting released that emerged last November. It was rumored that Vince McMahon didn't like Wyatt being outspoken about WWE's bad creative. With regards to Vince McMahon insulting and saying derogatory things towards Bray Wyatt earlier this year, Matt Hardy said on his podcast that Wyatt had a strange relationship with Vince McMahon and that McMahon would punish and insult the former WWE and Universal Champion. One person within WWE who worked on the Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt storyline spoke about their frustrations behind the scenes with Orton and Wyatt's WrestleMania 37 match last year. After months of build-up and Orton setting the Fiend on fire, the WrestleMania match was changed just days before the event took place. The person who worked on the match and feud said no one at any point among the journey once had a fucking clue as to what the fuck was supposed to happen. The finish changed the day before, and they brag a surprise. Randy Orton was supposed to lose and have months off, and that was changed. The same person said that there was never a long-term plan by McMahon on how to resolve the Orton and Wyatt story, and this was said to be very frustrating to those within the company. Ultimately, for Wyatt shockingly lost the matchup due to Alexa Bliss turning on him, I guess. Another talent spoke about how what happened to Bray Wyatt is specifically why they would not push back on the creative given to them by WWE, being worried that if someone like Bray Wyatt could get fired, their spot didn't feel safe either. When WWE cited budget cuts as the reason for cutting Bray Wyatt, that was a severe hit to morale to a number of talent who spoke to Fightful on the issue at the time. And one WWE talent is quoted by Fightful as saying, if he makes the company money hand over fist and they use budget cuts as an excuse, what am I? That talent was later released by WWE. Several talents noted to Fightful that Triple H taking over WWE's creative department is a potential clean slate for Bray Wyatt. Many believe that if Triple H thinks Wyatt can help the company or help WWE make money, he would throw any past issues with Vince McMahon aside. Case in point, last week with Karrion Kross and Scarlett returning to the company, and talent who are not in WWE informed Fightful that if they were poorly booked before in WWE or by Triple H himself, Triple H now being in charge brings a renewed sense of optimism because Vince McMahon is no longer at the top. One talent who was heavily worked with Bray Wyatt said, I can't speak for him, but I know I've heard his name brought up, and I don't know how you couldn't feel better about coming in now if you were him. Fightful also spoke to several talents currently on the WWE roster who said they would happily go to bat for Bray Wyatt. And during a WrestleCon, many people that told Fightful that it didn't seem like Wyatt had completely closed the door on a WWE return. And Fightful noted that while Wyatt's name had been pitched, it's not a guarantee that the superstar will be back with WWE. And many names have reportedly been pitched by the creative team, including ones by Triple H and others. So my question to y'all is, start with Stephanie. Bray Wyatt returns to WWE in 2022, excuse me. True or false?
I think true. Oh, in 2022. when would he come back? I think he's coming back to WWE. As far as when, they have to do this right. I think it's definitely happening. I mean, 2022 has been full of fucking surprises, to be honest. This has been a crazy year for wrestling. So at this point, I'm going to say, yeah, he'll be back. I don't know how he's going to be back. I don't know if it's going to be a whole new character. I don't know if it's going to be Bray Wyatt. But I don't know. I think it's happening.
Wendy, true or false? Wyatt returns in 2022.
I want to say possibly true. I agree with Steph. I think it's possible that he will come back, but it's just on how they're going to do it, like how they're going to bring him back. And also, I feel like it might be on Bray's, like his creative ideas. Like he will probably want to use his ideas to have them bring him back. It could be possibly. Yeah, it could be possibly. Yeah, it could be possibly in this year, or as, it could be during, people are saying maybe Royal Rumble of next year, maybe. But it all depends on what Bray wants to do and how he wants to come back. Like if he wants to come back to WWE, it's with his ideas, with his creative ideas. Like he has to have some.
Is it possible he comes back with Redbeard and Strowman?
I wouldn't mind that. Under a renewal of the Wyatt family under Triple H. Triple H got it right with the Wyatt family the first time, so
he did.
Yeah.
It's definitely a possibility. Krssi, what about you? True or false? Wyatt returns this year.
True, very true. Different leadership, different visions, ideas will be given, will be taken under account. So yeah.
And top guy JJ finally.
I agree with True. They need something big for the winter season of 2022. So they're not going to do this without build up, without some type of. I hope they do like some type of vignette build up. Because they're very creative with him in that end. Something to kind of like tease at it a little bit, and then it finally happens. He has to come back at a major show, and there's one major show left in 2022, and I target that time frame. That has to be around that Survivor Series timeline. They don't really have anything major planned at all, according to anything that has been talked about.
Right.
What bigger thing you could have to cap off 2022 than a return of Bray Wyatt in whatever form he's going to return in?
Yeah. Either that or day one, because day one's kind of like what you're baying for the start of the year.
I
can
see
day
one again.
And I would technically make it.
I think they do have it listed. I think day one is listed for next year because they're not doing TLC is not listed again for this year.
Yeah.
Hey, Sweet Saudi Money 9 is in November as well. That's a huge pay-per-view for WWE.
I wouldn't be opposed to him saying I'd never want to go to one of them shits again. That was the destruction of his career right there at that show.
That was bad. That and Hell in the Cell were just Hell in the Cell was Seth's destruction.
And Goldberg got clean.
Yeah.
With the worst jackhammer in history.
It was a suplex. But WWE make a lot of money in Saudi Arabia, but maybe not as much as Vince McMahon has been spending. WWE has revealed that it has found an additional $5 million in payments made by Vince McMahon during his investigation into the former CEO and chairman. As you know, WWE Board of Directors has been investigating McMahon since mid-June regarding alleged hush payments made to keep relationships and allegations of sexual misconduct quiet. The company had previously acknowledged having found a total of $14.6 million in payments made. But in a new SEC filing, the board said they had found an additional $5 million paid. That brings the number up to $19.6 million in unrecorded expenses. The filing noted that the additional $5 million was spent between two payments made in 2007 and 2009 and should have been recorded in the company's consolidated financial statements. McMahon did or will pay those amounts personally, and the filing noted that the investigation remains ongoing. However, this is the weird part. Those dates kind of coincide with a certain special guest that they had in WWE, Donald Trump. Apparently, the Wrestlenomics Brandon Thurston reports that the payments seem more likely to be connected to the former president of the United States than to further hush payments. According to Thurston, WWE sent $5 million in 2007 and 2009, the same years that the SEC filing payments, in payments to the Donald J. Trump Foundation. These were found in IRS filings, and the payments were $4 million in 2007 when he had his WrestleMania 23 matchup, and $1 million in 2009 when Trump was supposedly supposed to buy Monday Night Raw. The records attribute the payments to WWE and use the address of WWE headquarters as opposed to Vince or Linda, and statements from WWE's PR team in 2012 labeled the donations as personal ones from Vince and Linda. Trump appeared, during those periods, and Trump had previously accepted donations to the foundation for appearances on TV, such as ones for NBC Universal and Comedy Central. And the report speculates that such a payment might have involved Trump to avoid paying taxes on the donations, which he has reportedly tried to do at other times. WWE has yet to respond or to a request for comment from Thurston on whether the payments and years were a coincidence. I'm sorry, when I first heard about this report, me and my missus just laughed. Like, Donald Trump, you slick bastard, you got caught.
Right. Yeah. Are you surprised though?
I mean,
no, not really.
At this point,
no.
There's nothing surprising at this point. Like, it's just sad. It's just ridiculous. It's
crazy, man.
Only, you see how Triple H was eyeing that bread though? Triple H, like he's trying to figure out a way to rob him.
He's like, I'm gonna jack you soon, Pops. I'm gonna jack you soon.
It's gonna be mine soon.
In another report, PW Insider reports that WWE has actually quietly let John Laurinaitis go from the company. He is officially done. The release reportedly happened within the last week and was kept quiet behind a very small circle. Laurinaitis had several runs with the WWE, but was most recently brought back as the general manager of talent relations in March of last year, and he was named in the Wall Street Journal's expose on McMahon as being involved in the alleged $3 million payment to a former employee. The board's investigation, which began in April, the report says they unearthed other and older non-disclosure deals, which involved Mr. McMahon and one of the top executives, John Laurinaitis, thus why his departure is confirmed. And the report also said that the email alerted the board of directors to allegations and alleged that McMahon gave the employee like a toy to Mr. Laurinaitis. WWE is yet to comment or confirm Laurinaitis' exit, but he is said to be 100% done. Fightful Select confirmed PW Insider's report that the former Johnny Ace has been fired, but notes that he was still in the loop to company emails from what they have been told. Once Triple H took over Laurinaitis' old job as EVP of Talent Relations, that stopped for a short while, but he is back on internal mailing lists as of last week. According to the site, they were told last week that Laurinaitis is still on a series of emails that go out to several WWE names, though there has been no word of correspondence from his side, and he was not included starting in the July 22nd episode of SmackDown, and the situation is said to be somewhat common among recent WWE departures that he would still be on the mailing list. But John Laurinaitis is done. Everybody rejoice and be happy.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Peace, bitch.
Bye.
Deuces.
No tears.
final bit of WWE news. WWE is expected by talent to the WWE draft is expected coming soon. According to talent for Fightful Select, reported that the talents are speculating that the draft could take place shortly after Clash at the Castle on September 4th, and the belief stems from the fact that several Raw stars are scheduled to be on the September 9th episode of SmackDown, as well as SmackDown talent are scheduled for episodes of Raw on September 5th and the 12th. So WWE draft, they're going to mix up these talent rosters. I guess gotta be a good thing. Gotta be a good thing with all the upheaval and changes that they've been. But let's get into it. I want to give the results. We're going to get into round 4, the final round of the women's fantasy wrestling draft. I will end the poll here, and this poll was much closer than our first 2 rounds, ladies. JJ. So with 57% of the vote, the True Heel Heat men are up 2-1 in this women's fantasy wrestling draft. We're gonna put it.
Yes. Look at the kitty. Hi.
Oh yeah,
I love black cats. Black cats are literally my favorite. Oh, pretty. Oh my god. I love black cats so much.
Adorable. But yes, let's get into round 4. Producer, you got to change the graphic. We're going into round 4 here of the women's fantasy wrestling draft. We get the first round pick here. So JJ, what are we going with the last name you sent me?
Oh, abso-fucking yo, we know how to start a round. If we know how to do something, is that we know how to start a motherfucking round. So
do the honors.
Oh man, we going with one of the absolute professors in the squared circle. That bad bitch in the ring. Her name is Serena Deeb.
She was on her list.
That's how you start a
for
fucking
this round. Gotta cross her off now.
That's what I like to hear. I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling that up.
But
shuffling up.
Well, she is the professor, and she is amazing. To me, this woman, our first pick of the 4th round, right? Yeah, Jesus. Of the 4th round, she is the NXT UK Women's Champion, Miko Satomura. Fucking amazing talent. She is our first pick of the 4th round. I mean, she's the fucking champ, man. She's the fucking champ. And she's amazing.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Yo, Romeo's yo.
Yo, he hasn't been here in this entire chat.
He did. He called y'all cheaters earlier. He's been
here for about at least an hour and a half. Stop it.
Yeah, he called y'all cheaters earlier.
Yeah.
Hi, Romeo.
As soon as Serena Deeb comes in.
Exactly. Now he got stuff to say.
He was saying shit earlier.
Get him out of here.
Thank you, Romeo. See, he loves the Satomura pick. It's a strong pick, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Even if you don't watch it, as long as you watch clips, if you watch the clips of her matches or watch the matches on YouTube, she's fucking phenomenal. All right? I don't know what to tell you.
Now we're going off clip. All right, cool. Cool story, bro. Cool story. What we thinking, JJ?
Ooh.
I had a bunch of picks earlier. We can still go with one of those. What are you thinking? What are you thinking at this point?
I'm liking. I think I'm liking the one before the group chat, before our previous 2 picks.
Well, there's 2 in that one because I sent you 3 names.
I'm thinking we should go first. I think we should go to the first one. I feel like I like that first one.
All right. since they want to get Japanese talent, we're gonna get a charisma juggernaut in a pint size. We're getting the great Maki Ito. Maki Ito with the third overall pick of the fourth round, our second pick of the fourth round here.
Okay.
Listen, we got some hitters from Japan. Just saying.
Diversity. We got the
diversity. So you keep saying it's diversity.
Diversity.
Well, you book them the right way is the question.
Go ahead, Krssi. Announce our second pick of the fourth round.
So, our second pick for round 4, we're going to pick Bussy.
Well, you can only pick one of them because one of them.
Okay, well then you give me Alley Cat. Then I knew you was gonna do that shit. I don't know why we can't. He's considered whatever. But we're gonna pick Alley.
Alley Cat.
He's gay. He doesn't go by any other pronouns.
It don't matter. Whatever. We pick you.
Alley Catch is our fourth round pick.
Good pick.
Good pick.
That's a good pick.
Mic drop.
Pick. Solid pick, Rare. So I gave you 3 choices there now. Another three choices.
Definitely not the middle one.
Fair.
Definitely not that one.
I'm telling you, I think they would pick her.
They could have her.
That's so hard.
Wow.
So hard.
Damn. Who is it? You're treating like that. Actually, I think I know who he's talking about. That's the funny part. But go on.
This is a troll question.
Not yet. I'm thinking the last one I sent you because we don't have much time.
Yeah. I think the final selection. I think that final choice. Yeah, that middle one is dumb. I delete that text from the middle one.
A third pick of the fourth round. We're going with Ty Mello and Anna J. Tay J.
The fuck?
What? No.
Ty Mello and Anna J. They attacked you.
I know what the fuck they are.
We're aware, but really?
They are.
All right.
Okay. I'm ready for our next.
Right.
I'm not even gonna debate them on that shit.
Just go, girl. You want to talk about diversity, and you want You want to talk about diversity? We're gonna get some diversity. We have plenty of diversity. In fact, we've had diversity every round, but in this round, we are picking the most wonderful, most friendly-looking, most dangerous woman in the ring. Miss Willow Nightingale is our fourth round pick.
That's a good pick.
Looks like we're winning this round, bitches.
We got a close draw. You calling it?
Did they not know that Serena Deeb is in this same round?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
one out of how many people y'all just picked?
Okay.
My
We got it.
Outrageous. The vulgarity of it all.
Boy Blue, I want to have her baby.
Outrageousness.
I'm saying that because she doesn't agree with you, SP3, on that pick with Anna J and Ty Mello.
It's a horrible pick. That's got to be the worst out of all.
That was a bad pick. I'm sorry, guys. AJ.
No, it wasn't.
That go hand
No,
in
it
hand.
wasn't. 2 prospects.
Romeo said what match? Romeo said what match did TJ have this year?
They had that non-sanction matchup against the Bunny and Penelope Ford.
Ask anyone who remembers that.
That was this.
I do, because everybody was freaking out because they were bleeding so much. I remember that.
I mean, I guess.
Always
even the babies
hating.
agree
Always
with us.
hating. Always hating. Do y'all realize I said they had to have a match in the past year, not this year.
Yeah, a past year. Like from last August 13th to this August 13th.
I don't know.
They've had to have a match.
People, I swear to God, people don't
I don't know how we let her fall this far.
Let me see who you put. Yeah, we can go with that.
Yeah, I don't know how she made it really far, and I don't know why. I actually I do know why.
Let's see. It's okay. Go ahead.
She's from a promotion that no one knows. That's why nobody pays any attention.
I forgot y'all watch more wrestling.
Nobody
pays
more than anybody else.
The longest reigning women's champion in wrestling today.
Well, pick her then, friend.
Do we know who that is? Do we know who that is? Reigning NWA Women's Champion Camille.
Brick House. The Brick House. We got so much different.
Exactly.
We got monsters. We got all the black women, Afro Latinos, Spanish, Hispanics, Japanese. Oh my God, it's great. So great.
It's called looking at other wrestling organizations. Look at NWA Pro Wrestling and understand that they have a women's division there as well.
All right,
go ahead, ladies. You're on the clock.
Throw that out. You know what? Actually, no, I'm not even gonna say it because they fucking around and to make the selection. but it would be a good pick on their end if they make this fucking terrible option. They'd make this terrible choice.
What?
It's in my head. I'm just talking shit in my head, but speaking it out loud.
You're talking shit before we even made the choice?
No. I was about to spit a name out, and I think it's a terrible pick. But if y'all make the pick, I think it will be good on y'all end.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Krssi.
No, I did the last one. You did this one.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Our third round pick is going to be none other than Bea Priestley. Sid, say something. I'm waiting for Sid to say something. Say something.
Did she get fired from AEW because she was involved in the speaking out movement, and now no one remembers that she's in NXT UK?
Oh my God! Does it? But you want to talk about people having a tag match that was last year?
I'm happy. Why do you not know the rules? Like your partner knows the rules that I told her, and you don't. Like I said, you had to have a match in the past year.
You're talking about someone that's
August
okay.
13th.
Whatever. We picked that person. Go pick your person. I'm not gonna do this whole back and forth.
To August 13th, 2022.
When they go low, I'm gonna go higher. That's all.
Can't be with the Michelle Obama. Oh shit.
Oh, CM. Is it Serena married to someone from Speaking Out?
Hey, she ain't involved in it. Bea Priestley had to break up with her guy that was involved in Speaking Out. Anyway, what we think?
Blair now. So let Blair be in our group as Blair. So whatever.
Blair Davenport. Like anyone remember? Everyone knows that. The less people watch NXT UK than NWA.
What's your next pick?
Anyway.
Go ahead. You want to do this so much. He wants to do this so much. I am not authorizing this.
What? What is it, JJ?
I can't authorize it.
What is it?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
We want more gold. We gotta bring all the gold.
No, I can't.
You gotta bring all the gold. Go ahead. Bring all the gold.
No, say it. You gotta say it. I think I know what he's gonna say now. Come on, go ahead.
Let me know in the chat
if you pick her, if you dare.
Let me know.
JJ.
Let me know if y'all want this in the chat.
She is off the draft. She cannot be on either team at all.
Let me know if y'all want me to spam it. If y'all want me to mention this pick right here, right now.
If you do this,
If you want
Now,
me to
let's-
make
let's-
you
You
disconnect
want to go with?
right
You
now,
want to go with the? I just messaged you. What about that?
ooh, you just got let off the hook.
If
You just got let off the hook.
Because this is why
that
I
bitch,
said
I
that the
swear on everything in my life.
Taya pick was okay, but I'm not impressed. Like y'all can't come up with the excuse. Oh, we didn't know. But Taya is a part of a tag team, and you didn't pick the better half of the tag team, friend of the channel, our champion, still Rosemary. We got the spooky characters. We got the monsters. We got the Afro Latinos. We got the black women. We got the Japanese women, Hispanics. Oh my God, it's killing the game. Killing the game.
Yo,
It's killing the game.
yo, this would have just caused a reaction and an automatic loss to our draft.
What were you going to pick? I think I know who, but we're not picking her.
Uber. I'm not.
We're not picking her. We're not
No.
If it's who we think it is, we're not picking her.
No.
Jason, who were you going to authorize?
I'm trying to trigger people, but not authorize getting defriended.
No.
He tried it. He really tried it. He tried it.
No, I didn't. SP knows who we are talking about in the text. And this was
We'll wait till y'all done. When y'all done with this pick, we'll let y'all know.
I think
It's our last pick, right?
I have a guess.
We'll cap
This is our
it
last
off.
one?
If y'all don't pick her,
The last one.
We're gonna make the selection.
We got a strong ass team. We got a strong ass round, man.
Just a heads up to the producer, he has to put together the two different rosters. I don't know if Romeo wants to do work, if he wants to assemble a picture collage, but it's okay if he has the day off. But the producer has to put the individual rosters together for us.
Yo, even the chat got worked up.
People like, you better not.
You better not pick that. You better not.
Like that bitch's name better not come out your mouth.
This is hard. Okay.
Oh my God, I don't.
Ooh. Think I'm gonna do it, Sid. Think I'm gonna do it. Put some beach nights on and call it a day.
Do it.
Come on, ladies. You ran out of time. Your time is up. Go ahead.
Which one we going
Oh
with?
man, they
Krssi.
scrambling at this point. They scrambling at this point.
Yeah,
No, because we got a strong round, so we want to round it out strong.
There's been
And-
almost 50 women drafted. This is we starting to get to the nitty gritty.
This doesn't get more diverse and even possible controversial, if you will, than this pick. But we're going with Miss Sony Kiss as our fourth round pick.
Look at his face.
Whew. Okay.
Her
You almost took the thunder.
amazing talent, and I'm so glad she's back on TV. She is our fourth round pick.
That's a solid option, ish. We gonna do it, Sid. We gonna do it. We gonna round this motherfucking
No,
draft.
that was it. We're done. We already picked our last pick. That was our
Yeah, you
last
already
pick.
picked your fifth one. What are you talking about?
I thought
Who was it? What were you gonna say? Say it.
Yeah.
it wasn't the person that Krssi was thinking about.
Oh.
Krssi and probably the rest of the chat was probably thinking Tessa Blanchard.
Definitely
Ew.
was.
That's not who I was going with.
Oh my God! I was like, are they gonna say this shit?
That's not who I was talking about. I was going to troll this entire draft and pick SmackDown Women's Champion.
I was like, I thought you were about Liv Morgan. Okay, I was like, because you said I was gonna bring all the gold, and I'm like, the only person that's gold that I can think of would be Liv, and I'm like, is he really gonna pick? Look, we have nothing against Liv. It's just.
We just picked about 50 other women. Clearly, we got something against Liv. not 20, not 30. Almost 50 other women got chosen ahead of Liv Morgan, okay? Almost 50. She's not even in the top 50.
Romeo said, laugh my ass off, Liv didn't get picked.
Liv didn't get picked at all.
Okay.
Liv Morgan.
Here's the thing.
If I show you my friend with SP, we mentioned her name like 9 times, bro.
It's funny you said that.
I was like, no,
because we didn't even mention her name in any of the conversation Krssi and I had. Not once.
No. But if you know, I can't. You can't see it. But every single Liv Morgan mention has laughing emojis next to it.
Every
single one.
This is horrible.
Liv Morgan mention has laughing emojis next to it.
This is horrible. Aw. Well, it's funny. It wasn't until this last round where I was like, we didn't even consider her. Like, me and Krssi didn't mention her once in any of her texts.
We was just joking about that. And then the one that SP sent me, and he sent 3 names, and the one I said, fuck no to that middle person. Fuck no. He's Soho in there. I was like, bro, I ain't drafting her in the top 70.
She was on the list.
Okay, she was in our conversation at least. Liv wasn't in our conversation. Like that's a problem.
I could take that out if y'all want it.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
We had Alba Fire as a one too.
We had Alba Fire in there in the conversation.
Yeah,
because she's really good.
I was thinking about her too, but she's not making that much noise to me.
She's not doing a lot. Natalya was in there because Natalya's always a solid pick to me, but she's not even in 4. I wouldn't put her in the top 4 rounds.
I was thinking of Masha Slamovich. I was thinking of her, but
actually, Krssi named her. Krssi named her. Mercedes Martinez.
Damn.
Mercedes Martinez was up there. We were actually going to close. So we talked about 2 different Hall of Famers. We talked about Lita and we talked about Beth Phoenix. And we had talked about closing with Beth Phoenix. But
I'm gonna say fuck no to Natalya as well. Yeah, fuck no to Natalya.
That was actually the first name. So when you said fuck that person in the middle, when you said fuck that person in the middle, I thought you were talking about Natty. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Rose wasn't even a thought. Nyla Rose wasn't even a thought. I didn't have no thought about Nyla Rose.
We didn't. I don't think we talked about her either.
Maybe probably the one that could gotten some mention or probably gotten a shot would probably have been Mercedes Martinez.
She was on our list.
She's somebody that probably should have been drafted. She probably should have. But I'm not mad about anybody that we left off the board. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah. I think we got
the biggest. I put Big Swole like real last minute, and she was like, "No, she ain't did shit." I was like, "Okay, I can't be mad."
I would have been.
And don't get me wrong, I love Swole. I love her. But as far as like staying power right now, she's just not in the conversation. And
we got the in-chat poll going. It's looking very close. It's 50-50 right now. So anyone watching, please let us know in the YouTube chat who you thought won the draft overall. I know, Stephanie, you have to run. I want to give the chat a few more minutes to vote, but please let the people know where they can find you on social media.
I'm good. I'm good.
Facing Heels.
I'm good. I can wait it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to wait it out.
Okay. Okay. So let me just run through. We're not going to do predictions for any cards on this show. I just want to give you guys a little bit more time to vote in the in-chat poll. So keep those votes coming in. GCW, though, they have a big show coming up this weekend. So I do want to run down the cards for Homecoming. But first, Wendy, tell us your 4th round, not overall the draft, but 4th round. Who did you think won that round?
God. So that Serena Deeb one, that was
a dagger, son. That was
that
hard,
was
Good
a
pick.
real.
She was literally on our list as second right after Miko. And I was
I
like,
was like, damn.
Damn.
Wow, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that one hit us hard. That's why we had to take long to get our list back together.
with the regroup.
Yeah, yes. I'll give my props to you guys. You guys chose Serena. That was a good one. Mako was a good one too. Damn. I think all you guys' picks was really good. I think the one that was more confused up with the whole like Ty and Anna, because I was like, when did they have a match together? So
They're a unit right now. They've been on AEW Dark as well.
That's probably why I don't watch that.
Producer.
Nothing.
For anyone who says to vote in our chat, we want to let them know the complete rosters for each team. So, producer, I hope you have it ready after the 4th round. Let's let the people know the full rosters for Serving Face and Heels and the True Hill Heat men. Let them know.
All right, I'm running it down right now. So the roster for Serving Face and Heels is as follows: Jade Cargill, Thunder Rosa, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Jordynne Grace, Rhea Ripley, Athena, Alexa Bliss, the tandem of Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, Toxic Attraction, Tiffany Stratton, Jamie Hayter, Taya Valkyrie, Miyu Yamashita, Hikaru Shida, and rounding it out for them is Meiko Satomura, Ali Catch, Willow Nightingale, Blair Davenport, and Sunny Kiss. All right, now for the fellas of True Heel Heat, we got Bianca Belair, Sasha and Naomi, Ronda Rousey, Io Sky, Britt Baker, the tandem of Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green, Toni Storm, Roxanne Perez, Shayna Baszler, Mandy Rose, Dakota Kai, Mia Yim, Kairi Sane, Mickie James, and the duo of Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. And rounding it out is Serena Deeb, Maki Ito, Tay J, which is Tay Mello and Anna J, Camille, and Rosemary.
Look at that, diverse.
Those are two solid rosters, though. If we really were to split those into two of their own rosters, those are badass rosters, man.
Those
like
are 2 brands right there. That's 2 full brands.
No, it really, and I kind of wish, like, eventually, it'd be awesome. I don't know how it would work, so don't get into technicalities with me. But if we could do like a wrestling draft with like all the companies, eventually, that would be fucking amazing. Like. Draft trades, like that would be so cool to me, but I don't know if we'll ever get there because everyone's cocky and wants to make their own money, but we'll see. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the baddies were definitely not getting drafted by anybody.
Yeah, no. No.
I don't even know why that was a thought.
It wasn't happening, Sam. I'm sorry.
You got chicks behind a barricade. They ain't getting drafted by nobody.
I know. There's like so many dream matches. If they could do some of these crossovers, like it would be fucking amazing. It'd be so amazing.
Good stuff all around from both teams. We'll give you a couple.
That was good.
It was.
Yo, this shit went mad long.
This has got to be the longest one we've ever done.
I'm hungry. It's like, we started off at breakfast here in Arizona, and it's now fucking lunchtime. Like, what's going on? I need to eat something. I know I'm not skinny, but I gotta eat.
Because I'm like, oh shit, I need to.
It was because of all the arguing, between picks. That's what happened. You
put Serving Face and Heels and the OG Heels together. What the hell did y'all expect?
To be nice decorum. Oh, good pick. Good pick, Seth. Good job.
Would you like some crumpets and tea?
Decorum. We needed some
No.
decorum.
We throw down in this shit.
Do you need some extra water?
Oh, we did forget Statlander.
Yeah, that was a big omission. I should have said something.
We forgot Stat. Damn.
I think Stats lost steam with the injury, and I don't think anybody thought about her.
Yeah,
but she is a player though, man. Like when Xia Li. She hasn't made a big impact on main roster, but she's fucking great, man. Xia Li's great.
Look at JJ spinning.
Let me just run down very quickly. GCW homecoming. GCW homecoming nights. 1 is tonight and night 2 is tomorrow up on our patreon.com/True Hill Heat. You could give your predictions for the True Hill Heat Prediction Championship Season 2. You got on night 1 tonight, Nick Wayne versus Starboy Charlie, Matt Tremont versus John Wayne Murdoch, Blake Christian versus Tony Deppen, the Briscoes, Jay and Mark Briscoe versus Los Masitos, the GCW World Tag Team Champions. You got GCW Ultra Violent Championship, Alex Colon versus Rina Yamashita. You got GCW World Championship, John Moxley versus Effie of Bussy that Krssi tried to pick in a all-women's draft. Night 2, you got night 2, you got the card. You got the Cardonas renewing their wedding vows with Maven as the coordinator. You got Speedball Mike Bailey versus Joe Ladano. You got Ninja Mac versus Kevin Blackwood. You got Second Gear Group, Mance Warner, Matthew Justice, and the one called Manser versus Jordan Oliver, Nick Wayne, and Blake Christian. You got Bussy, Ali Catch, and Effie versus Charlie Evans and Everett Connors. Rina Yamashita versus Sawyer Wreck. You got Maki Ito versus Dark Sheik. GCW Extreme Championship Scramble. It's going to be Cole Radrick defending against Axon Ray, Jimmy Lloyd, Ringo Loco, Alec Price, Masha Slamovich, and Starboy Charlie. And then finally for the GCW World Tag Team titles is going to be Los Masitos versus Alex Colon and John Wayne Murdoch. Once again, patreon.com/True Hill Heat, $3 a month. You can vote on that and give your predictions. I'm going to end this poll. We got the votes are in, and the winner of the women's fantasy draft with 62% of the votes, Serving Facing Heels has
won. Good job. Apparently, round one that counts.
Round one don't count.
Round one is the round that matters.
The only round that was our bad round was the one that we picked with
the second round, I think.
I think it was the second round. I forgot.
You got your.
That was our only weak round.
We're gonna give them their FaceTime. They can promote, do whatever they want. I'll remove everybody else. The Servant Face and Heel ladies have the floor. Tell them where they can find you and give your acceptance speech.
I mean, it was getting a little rough at the end. You know, I was getting a little nervous because their team was getting a little stacked. They came up and they tried to cheat, but you know, it was all fun and fair. And I love these guys all playing. It was not. Other than that, you can find us, ladies, Serving Face and Hill. What we do tomorrow? Are we, friend? Are you available tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Okay, but yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be there at 11 11:05.
I'm Stephanie Hypes. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on SE Scoops. You can find us both on SE Scoops, different days. She does SmackDown, I do Raw.
Yeah.
You can find us on Sundays. You can find us right here on True Hill Heat every now and then. I want to thank Wendy for holding it down as a non-partial woman, referee, whatever you want to call her. Do all this craziness. She kept her cool, and I appreciate it.
Yes, we love you.
And thank you guys for voting for us, because we love you guys.
Yep. And me, you know where I am. True Hill Krssi Love on Twitter, IG, and Facebook is Krssi Love _1 or just my name. You know what it is. So we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys.
Wait, we gotta do the high five thing.
High five.
We have to do the high five thing. Wait.
We got to do another one. So we got to do another second round women's draft with the guys again. I can't wait to do it. Well, JJ, you got to let us know your schedule.
For when?
I don't. You tell us.
We'll figure that out.
When are you free? Is he saying? When are you free?
We'll figure that out in the future. Wendy, thank you so much for being the on-screen enforcer, judge, and referee. Please let the people know if you want them to follow you. You don't have to, but let the people know when they can see you next time. You're muted, Wendy.
Sorry. So you guys can follow me on Instagram at evilise2anyone. I'm usually for Rated Raw Superstars, AEW Dynamite, any pay-per-views. I haven't been on lately because I've been working at nights. So it's usually my tag team partner. My fiance is by himself, the True Josh. But yeah, I'll try to be on as what I can, is depending on my schedule, my work schedule. But yeah, you can check me out on Instagram. As I always say, no creeps, no losers, no weirdos. None of that, or else not just the True Josh, but the true prince of True Heel Heat would come at you.
And the whole gang. The whole gang.
And the True Heel Heat.
Yeah. The whole gang will jump you.
Just letting y'all know.
Yeah.
Top Guy JJ, please let the people know where they can find you.
On Instagram, you can find me at TrueHeel_Top Guy JJ. On here, you can find me when my schedule allows me to be on True Heel Heat with the beautiful Miss Krssi Love, with SP3, kicking it with you guys. Usually, if I'm able to do it, I'm usually been a little bit more on the True Heel Heat Sports channel because that's been a little bit more schedule friendly. Kicking it with the Stat King, kicking it with Romeo, which the troll in the chat right now. Currently, hater extraordinaire. Can't wait to be back with you guys. It's been fire. This was fun. Long as fuck, but it's been fun.
Yeah.
But can't wait.
Thanks to the people in the chat for sticking around this whole time, man.
Yes.
Y'all stuck it out.
Everyone in the chat. I'm already getting yelled at, so this was fun. This was worth it. It was worth it. Find me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSP3. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at TrueHillHeat. Patreon.com/TrueHillHeat. We'll have our picks up later today for GCW Homecoming Nights 1 and 2. ProWrestlingTees.com/TrueHills. And join us right back here next Saturday, 11:05 a.m. Eastern Time for the True Heel Heat 5th year anniversary. This should be a lot of fun. We'll have everyone from True Heel Heat joining us, so join us for that one. So for our special guest enforcer referee, Wendy. For the winners, the servant facing heels duos, you'll see them tomorrow, Stephanie Hypes and Miss Krssi Love. For Top Guy JJ, it is me, the True Heel Phenom SP3. This has been True Heel Heat 188, the Women's Wrestling Fantasy Draft. We are signing.
Live is trash. Live is trash.